Hello, everyone watching this in the future. We don't have people in the chat yet. I'm trying to wait for them to come in. No one was expecting me, and I was going to do the live stream a bit later, but I didn't announce it beforehand because I have a tendency to do that. My fault. Hi. Hello. I'm waiting for everyone to get in here before I hi. How? There they are. There they are. They all just popped up there. Hi. Hi. It's been a minute since I've been on a YouTube live. I have been doing Instagram lives though, so if you haven't been over there, it's just because you're not a part of my Instagram, okay? But hi. I missed you guys so much. Honestly, I really have. I was like, God, I want to live stream. And funny things, I ran out of tea. I drank all of my tea, but I have a refill right here. My teapot's so cute. Hi, you guys. Hi, how are you? Oh, I'm so happy. And it seems like I'm not having technical difficulties because you guys know, I will admit that I tend to have some struggle streams over here. It tends to be a bit messy, but luckily we're not having any technical issues. So great. I think this is the first time where we've not had any technical difficulties other than the fact that my screen seems to not be filling up the entire area. So I'm going to try to fix that. But other than that, I should be able to fix that. Let me fix that because it's just going to bug me. It'll bug me. I have to fix it. So yes, we have not discussed Miss Earth, and I thought about doing a video on it, but then again, I was like, you know what? Let's just talk about it live. I just want to talk about it live. Have you guys been watching Miss Earth? What's going on? What's going on with you guys coming to Miss Earth? They announced the winners of the my little teacup. They announced the winners of all of the challenges, and there are some women that have multiple medals in that category. Hello, what is it? Is it Venezuela or Colombia? Let me look real quick. Let me just pull up. Hi, I'm pulling up Miss Earth's account right now because they announced, let me get out of there. They announced all of the winners. I saw that the United States did get the Evening Gown Award for the Americas. Where are you, Miss Earth? I want to be sure though that who is this? That was multiple Venezuela. So it's Venezuela that has multiple placements. I think she has 3 that I counted, which was crazy. Oh, we have a new subscriber. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the court. We welcome you. Yeah, Venezuela's been killing it. She has 3 placements. I did get to see Netherlands when I was participating as a judge in the sportswear competition. Let me tell you, the girl is impressive, and I can guarantee that she was somewhere near the top rankings for the sportswear competition because the girl is phenomenal, and it seems like she's been doing really good in other areas of competition. So I would watch out for her for sure. She's very charismatic, speaks very well. Russia's very model-esque though, so makes sense why she did so well. I saw that Nigeria does. I see it's like Nigeria. So those are the Netherlands, Nigeria, definitely Venezuela are ones to look out for, and the United States. I don't think the United States has the same charisma of even like the Netherlands. Like that girl's so darn likable. She's just so darn likable. And that's saying a lot because you guys know how I get with the European countries, but quite honestly, I have to be honest. I'm so grateful to say that from what I saw, the European girls were not letting me down in Miss Earth. Thank God. They really didn't. I mean, they were getting seriously creative with their presentations. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you haven't been keeping up with Miss Earth and the crowning, I posted on my Instagram. So I do try to keep you guys in the loop. Whether you're subscribed to me on YouTube, on my Instagram, or you're in the Discord, I try to keep everybody in the loop with pageant business, but I just posted it on Instagram. The coronation is November 29th at 10 a.m., but I do believe that is Philippines time. But obviously I will be watching it and I likely will be making a reaction to it. Miss Earth this year. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Frank. I see your comment down there. Thank you. Miss Earth this year is kind of like a once in a lifetime deal. because of the whole situation with the COVID and the coronavirus and everything, Miss Earth is conducting their coronation in a way that other pageants never have. And this is allowing the girls to be a bit more creative with what they're presenting. And I have been doing, the reason I haven't been doing live streams is because I don't like having technical difficulties. I don't want you guys to suffer through it, but I have been doing my homework. Like, even if I'm not here, it's because I'm doing something worthwhile. I promise you guys. But, oh God, before I bring this up, let me make sure. What was I watching? I have finally figured out how to bring up certain things on my screen during live streams. So maybe we'll watch some of the Miss Earth competition together, because I finally learned how to, is this popping up? I don't see it. I have a window capture open, but I don't understand why it's not able to be seen. Can you guys see that window capture? I thought I had it. I'll fix it. Whatever. Miss Earth this year, because they're doing everything virtual, which is, how I was able to participate as a judge was virtually, the way that I'm virtual with you guys right now. The girls are also presenting themselves in a virtual way. So because they're not walking on stage, Miss Earth is allowing them to create videos that showcase themselves in all the different aspects of competition. So like the evening gown competition, the girls would pre-film their evening gown performance, and they would be able to do it wherever they wanted. Like they could do it outside, they could do it in like a ballroom, they could do it in wherever they wanted, a rooftop if they wanted, they could film it, and they could have all of the different camera angles, and they can kind of dramatize it in whatever way that they want. So it's allowing the girls to be a bit more creative in a way that I think is amazing. I think it's great that we're getting to see more of their countries, but at the same time we're able to see these girls like creatively express themselves. And this is like, if I was in this pageant, I'm a YouTuber, obviously, so I would be like, oh my God, I would love it, because you guys know I would dramatize the hell out of everything. Like I would do my evening gown performance in the clouds. But they have the capacity to do that this year because of this whole virus, and make the most of what Miss Earth is giving them. So like when we did the sportswear competition, there were a couple of girls who were literally, instead of just, walking and showing their, fitness outfits, we had competitors wearing full on soccer outfits and uniforms, playing soccer, showing their skills on the soccer field, something we would never get to see during an actual pageant. The same thing with Netherlands. Netherlands gave us a full gymnastics routine, including a backflip in her video while showcasing her country's gymnastics uniform. So these are things we wouldn't really get to see in pageants, and this is likely something that's never going to happen again. So I think it's to be noted that this is kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity for us as fans and the girls. And I'm very happy to see it. And I was going to do a video about it, but I can just say it in the live. Like, I don't think it really applies to this year because it seems like most of the contestants have stepped it up. But I know we as fans, it was kind of a joke amongst us that when we would see maybe a headshot that wasn't up to par from like Miss Universe, people would be like, oh my gosh, did she think she was going to Miss Earth or something? And I kind of have to stick up for Miss Earth on this. And this is not because they invited me to do anything, because those of you who have been with me since 2018 when I started posting on YouTube, those of you who have been here, you know that I was wearing a Miss Earth sash long before I was a YouTuber. So no one can be like, oh, you're just saying that. No, I was on Team Miss Earth before you guys even like met me, knew me at all. Okay, so this is not me just being nice to them just because. No, I've been Team Earth all day. Can we just please, as a community, start giving Miss Earth the respect they deserve? Like, please. Please, because Miss Earth has been fighting for it. Through the years, we can see that they have been developing their presentations. They've been giving these girls a good show. They've been giving them a good stage. Like, we got to give Miss Earth a little bit more respect. And I'm not saying that just as fans. I'm saying that like, hi, Mario. Hi. I'm saying that like, also for the competitors, because I get the sense sometimes that the competitors don't take the Miss Earth competition as seriously as they should, and it irks my nerves. Honestly, it irks my nerves when someone doesn't take any competition seriously, no matter what you may think of it, because in my eyes, why are you participating at all if you're not going to take it seriously? Like, you don't deserve to be here, in my eyes, no matter what it is. But Miss Earth is accepted as one of the big four pageants. I think everybody in the pageant community, no matter who it is, accepts that Miss Earth is one of the big four pageants. So I'm just like, we need to start treating them that way, which means, yeah, I would be a bit more harsh on those contestants that weren't taking it seriously, because I'm going to hold them to the same standards as Miss Universe competitors, like they should be. People make exceptions because it is Miss Earth, and I'm no longer going to do that. Not to say that I really did to begin with, but because I'm bringing more Miss Earth content onto my channel, as long as there's no copyright issues, Miss Earth, I will be bringing them onto the channel because they tend to be they give us a lot of content. Like, we have to applaud them for that. When it comes to like Miss Universe is only giving us prelims and finals. That's it. That's all we get. And I'm not gonna, like, I'm happy to get that, but I mean, Miss Earth keeps us fed, you guys. Miss Earth lets these girls compete for a full month in different categories of competition. They get their sportswear, they get their beachwear, they get their evening gown. There's so many different facets of competition, so many different ways these girls are able to shine. Like, they're giving us content unlike any other pageant at all, period. So yeah, in my eyes, if because people think about the rankings of the different pageants, like the only pageant that I could see that would be able to knock on the door of Miss Universe would be Miss Earth. And I'm saying, because I know a lot of people like Miss Grand, but I don't think Miss Grand currently has the reputation to be able to take on Miss Universe. I need someone to be able to take on Miss Universe, okay? Miss Universe is sitting up there pretty. The Miss Universe organization thinks they have no competition. They just control the pageant universe. And I would like to see a little bit more competition amongst the organizations themselves. Okay, Miss Universe is too comfortable. And I think that's what's preventing them from developing themselves and implementing more creativity into their shows, because they think that they are the Colombia, Venezuela, Philippines of the pageant world. They just own the world, right? I would very much like to see Miss Earth start competing a bit with Miss Universe, because I think they have the capacity to do so. I mean, they already beat Miss Universe when it comes to the amount of content that they allow these girls to put out. I mean, Miss Earth puts out a lot. I mean, a lot. When it comes to Miss Universe, we as fans have to look for the girls. We have to like research them ourselves. Miss Earth serves those girls on a silver platter and lets us see all of them equally, and I love it. I love it. On top of their platform is the strongest platform, bar none. Bar none, Miss Earth has the best platform for any pageant, period. It is very strong. It's easily identifiable. Miss Universe platforms fluctuates based on the type of queen that they have, reigning currently. So each queen gets to choose something different, but Miss Earth stays headstrong in one platform. That is very important. I like seeing that, and I'm happy that Miss Earth is giving us something a bit different to work with. That's nice. I am interested to see, like, not this Miss Earth, but next year's Miss Earth, most likely when they're able to have a stage again. I'm wondering what they're going to come up with, because quite honestly, if Miss Earth was able to put out a show on the caliber of like what Thailand does, for their crowning. They have a show that I saw that was amazing, where they crown Miss Supranational, Miss World. They do different crowns all in the same pageant, and it was amazing. That show was amazing. Same France's show was amazing as well. If Miss Earth was able to do shows on that caliber, they would be knocking on the door of Miss Universe easily. And I want to see it happen. Like, I love Miss Universe, but you guys know I love a good competition, whether it's the girls themselves or the organizations. I would love to see the organizations compete amongst each other a little bit more. They're too comfortable. I want to see Miss Universe shiver just a little bit. It would be fun. Let's see. Oh, I'm seeing you guys talking about Miss Supranational. I don't think I've seen bits and pieces of Miss Supranational, but I haven't. Have I watched a full show? I have watched a full show before. And yes, they do. Oh, we got a lot of new subscribers. Were you guys telling me you guys have been here the whole time and you weren't subscribed? What? Do you have any idea how much you've probably been missing out on? That's terrible. Oh yeah, and by the way, 20%, the subscriber count that we have right now is only 20% of the people that watch my videos. Did you guys know that? Yeah. So 80% of the people that, come to court are not actually courtiers. Interesting. I saw that. We're able to see our analytics through the back channels. And I'm just saying, guys, our court could be well over 100,000 subscribers if like everybody was subscribed. It would be like way over. So just saying, we're trying to grow the court and everything, because a lot of you have gotten on me and you're like, why aren't there more people here? Like, you guys want more people. And I have no control over that. All I can do is put out the content, and eventually the court will grow. But I understand where you're coming from. You guys want more people to talk to. You want more friends. I get it. Oh, and I am supposed to be I'm a part of Media Week for Miss Earth this week, so I think I get to ask questions. Ooh, I think I get to ask questions, which will be fun. So if anybody has any questions that you think would be good or you want to see asked to some of the contestants, let me know. Because I think I'm going to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning again for Media Week today and on the 27th. So yay! Someone said they joined the Discord but don't know how to use it. I understand the feeling, because when I decided to make a Discord for you guys, I was like, oh my God, now I have to learn how to use it myself. So I'm glad it wasn't just me. But in the Discord, that's what I call the kingdom, where we all get together and chat. So for those of you who have been trying to figure out like where we're getting the tea, where all of our info is coming from, like where all the chit chat is happening, in the description box of all of my videos, there is a link to the kingdom. It's a Discord. It's totally free. You go there and you sign in and you can chit chat with all of us all the time, 24/7, about outcoming pageant news from all the different pageants, all the different countries. No matter what language you speak, we have someone there that will be able to speak your language. You are totally fine. But there's different sections. So like the general section of the Discord is, we talk about anything, the weather, the news, we laugh together, talk about our families. I've posted pictures of my brother doing nonsense in the house. That's just general chit chat. But there's a section dedicated to Miss Universe, and there's a section to talk about any other pageants as well. So the Miss Universe section, there's a general Miss Universe section for just all general Miss Universe knowledge, news, and everything. But then I have broken it down into the same continent breakdowns that we have during competition. So it makes it a bit easier to have conversations based in certain areas, or if we have people that specifically speak a certain language, such as Spanish, they can go to the America section and likely find people who speak their language, such as Scribbled. Scribbled is our resident Spanish speaker and translator, and Scribbled has been helping a lot of people out with translations. We have a whole community there. So when the whole Miss Mexico drama happened, that came to the Discord first. Like, before I saw it anywhere on Instagram, I saw it in my Discord, and they were telling me what was going on, and we got translations going down. It was amazing. So if you want the tea, or if you just want to talk, join the Discord. Get the link in my videos and join the Discord. And my Instagram and Twitter is all there too. There's a lot of people. I think we have around 900 people in the Discord now. Most people aren't all signed in at the same time, which we should be, because usually there's about 20 of us there dealing out all the knowledge, and then people will come in sporadically and realize, I'm like, we need to keep it bustling. Because sometimes I go in there at like 11 o'clock US time, and I feel like there's like 5 of us, but I feel like it's because in my own Discord, I'm the odd man out, because I'm the American, and there's not a lot of Americans on the channel in the court. So I'm the one that's always left out and by myself in the Discord. And then as soon as I go to sleep, that place is popping. And I'm like, oh, great. I need to move to a different country or something. This is crazy. Peru and Mexico crowning night is on the 29th as well. It's the same coronation night as Miss Earth. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to be busy that day. Miss Earth takes precedence, but if Mexico, I definitely have to see who's crowned for Mexico after that nonsense. And people ask me, they're like, well, Lupita did an apology. What do you think about her scripted apology? I'm just like, I don't really have to say anything, which is why I didn't make a video about it. I'm not the type of YouTuber that just makes videos that are just nonsense just to get the view count or whatever. Like, no, I didn't need to make a video because I had the same opinion as you guys did. That apology did not seem sincere. It seemed like damage control. It seemed like somebody called Lupita and told her, you need to control this. You need to clean this up. And it's very noticeable to me, as soon as I saw that the one thing she didn't mention in that video was Sophia being allowed to crown her successor. You guys know I'm a stickler for that. I'm kind of a traditionalist, and This isn't the first time I've spoken about women not being allowed to crown their successors. I spoke about it when Gazzini was under threat of not being allowed to crown her successor. And I'm like, I really don't care who bought the pageant, who owns the pageant. I don't care. You still respect the current queen. Now, luckily, Gazzini rightfully was allowed to crown her successor. Lupita did not make any mention of allowing Sophia to do the same. So if I watch Miss Mexico and Sophia is nowhere present, if she's not, and not even just present, if she's not given the respect that she deserves as a not only a crowned national queen, but a top contender of Miss Universe, if she's not given her final walk and she's not allowed to crown her successor, I'm going to have some mess to say. I'm going to have something to say if Sophia is not allowed to crown her successor and to finish her reign the way she should, because she represented Mexico beautifully and she did not deserve the treatment that she was given. There are certain queens that I have seen that I've had disagreements with. Like in my mind, I'll be like, oh, I don't really agree with what she said or what she did. And even I have, the respect to not drag a queen. Like, I wouldn't do that. It really just because it's not even that Lupita had any ideological differences with Sophia. She literally just dragged her on her looks. That's basically, like, she just dragged her on her looks and God forbid her mental health. I can't. I would never. There's been legit queens that I thought, I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? I sincerely have issues with like the stances that she's taking or what she's doing, but I've never gone after a queen and just dragged her because I have different beliefs than her. Never have I done that. I'm trying to refill my teapot without making a mess. So far, I'm doing okay, but I don't want to make a mess on my little desk here. Yay, it's working. Yeah. Now, from what I've gathered in the Discord, because we were talking about this in the Discord, when the organizers, because I do believe we have some pageant organizers in the Discord, I say nothing. I let the look. I don't snitch anybody out, not on like personal stuff. I talk about the girls in a competitive standpoint, but I'm never gonna like actually snitch on them of how they're feeling or what they're wearing or what they're doing. I don't do that. But I'm aware we have some pageant organizers in the Discord. And from those people who are privy to pageant background knowledge have let us know that when you buy a franchise, you are buying that franchise not for just that year. Those contracts can span many different years. So you can have a contract for a franchise for 3, 5, 7 years. So it's very likely that Lupita has a contract to hold the Miss Mexico franchise, possibly for 2 or 3 more years, which is why Miss Universe can't just up and remove her, because they're contractually obligated to allow her to be that director until a certain time frame, which I didn't know. So it's good to know that that's how, all of that works. Whew, but that was some messy nonsense. Messy. I love this thing. It's so cute. It's adorable. I'm drinking green tea. Yes, some people seem to think that my personality isn't my actual personality, and they're like, "Oh, she's not like that in real life. She doesn't behave or dress that way in real life." And then they go into my room and see it, tons of crowns everywhere and little bow ties that I wear in my hair and fuzzy pink pajamas. I can't help myself. It's easier to be yourself on YouTube than to put on a persona. And I knew that well before coming into this, which is why I was just like, you know what? If I'm going to be myself, I might as well show them all the wacky parts of me. So you guys know most of everything about me. Well, you know the important details, that I'm a weirdo, kind of a girly girl, a little bit of a tomboy though. Going forward, obviously there will always be pageant content because I love pageants. Like, it's part of my girly spirit to love pageants. Like, let's be honest, okay? Like, I'm nowhere near getting into my 30s yet, but even into my 30s, my 40s, my 50s, am I ever not going to love pageants? No. It's never going to happen. Am I ever going to give up wearing tiaras? No. Even when I'm 50 years old, you're going to catch me sitting here with my little flower teacup wearing a tiara because that's just who I am and I don't care. But I'm reading these. I've heard some of you have told me that there's been some director issues in the Philippines, but I don't think it's been anything near on the level of Lupita. Um, there will always be, hi. I saw someone new just popped in there. Who is that? JH Tology. Hi, JEH Tology. Welcome. Um, yes, there will always be pageant content. In fact, I have a lot of plans for future pageant content. We're going to get into fashion and styling because I feel like not everybody understands what's expected of a competitor when it comes to pageants. For example, there are some people that have just been introduced to pageants through my channel, and welcome to all the newbies. But even though they like it, they don't understand what they're supposed to be looking for. Some girls don't understand what they're supposed to be presenting on stage, and I feel like we need to do some videos on that so everyone's on the same level of understanding, because some of you guys are real professionals. Some of you guys are really good like mixologists yourself, and you understand what's supposed to be done and what's not supposed to be done. Not everybody is on that level, so there has to be some videos on like fashion, styling, walks. For God, ugh, I don't understand why people don't understand the walking thing. Every time I see a bad walk, I'm looking on here just like, did your mother not teach you how to walk in heels, or did your mom not know? Because it just looks so bad. It just looks so bad. Like, lock your knees, ladies. Why are you over here watching girls walking on a floor on a runway and they're bending their knees as their foot hits the ground? You look like you have broken legs. You're gonna be like, just pour bleach into my eyes. I really can't watch that. It looks so bad. I can't stand a bad walk, guys. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. When you see a girl walking on the street and you can clearly tell she doesn't know how to walk in heels, her ankles are wobbly or her knees are bent as she's walking as if she's trying not to trip over a pebble. Like, I actually feel pain witnessing that. It drives me insane. So we need to talk about the mechanics of walking. Oh my God. Oh, I adore the crown of shade. I love the crown of shade. I remember getting the crown of shade. I don't think, or any now, all of my crowns, I have a lot of crowns now, and I'm gonna get more. I was honestly on the internet today looking for more crowns. I can't help, it's not even that I was looking for them. I just would see them and I'd be like, I want it. I just see it and I want it. So I will be buying more. Whatever, do what you want. All of my crowns are actual like crowns. They are not plastic. They're all like metal. So if I was ever to do like a meetup and you were to hold the crown, they're all like metal crowns. Honestly, the heaviest crown I have is that bun crown, the little one that I put my buns in. That thing is heavy. It's heavy, but I love it. I do love it. There's no offense. There's no offense, writer Joanne. Is that Joanne? It is writer Joanne. Hi, writer Joanne. Yeah, no offense taken. You're completely correct. You know, and I think that's something as a community we need to overcome. Everybody needs to understand that this, in essence, is still a competition. First things first, this is a competition. So when we say girls need to improve on something, that's not because we hate them, you know. And I take a bit I take a bit of offense when people get upset with me for being honest about competitors. And the reason I take offense to that is because men don't get that treatment. When you watch a competition featuring men, whether it be soccer, basketball, football, just anything, Quidditch, it could be anything, badminton, tennis. When people critique their performances, it's automatically taken as a critique of a competitor and it's not to be taken personally. But when it comes to female or feminine competitions, it's almost expected that you would be nicer to them, more gentle, as if the women are more fragile and frail. They're not to be taken as serious competitors. You have to be nice to them. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Why should the women be babied and the men not? People expect me to be more gentle because it's a women's competition, as if they can't handle criticism, as if they're going to burst into tears at the slightest mention of a crooked ankle or walk or a bad gown. Like, no, I'm not going to disrespect, because to me, that's disrespect. I'm not going to disrespect the pageant competitors by assuming that they are too frail to take honest criticism. That's highly disrespectful. I would take it very disrespectful if someone were to placate my feelings when I ask them about like a review of my performance. Like, can you give me a review? What do I need to work on? You don't need to treat me like a child. I don't need to be babied. If there's something I need to improve, tell me so I can be better. Which is probably why pageants have not progressed as far as they should have, is because no one's being honest about it. No one's being honest. Like, pageants are great. And quite honestly, I feel like they should and would be mainstream had people been honest about their flaws earlier. Pageants are fantastic, but there's major improvements that need to be made before they are able to become more mainstream and more popular. But no one wants to say the obvious things. And I'm just like, I'm not the type of person to just, to me, that's kind of a lie. I wouldn't do that. Because if my mom were to come downstairs in a horrendous outfit, I'm not going to be the one to tell her she looks great. It won't be me. It will not be me. Not in this house. Because then, as soon as she goes outside and gets made fun of or someone tells her the truth, she's going to look at me like, why didn't you tell me? Why couldn't you warn me? Why didn't you help me? And I would say the same thing. It actually happened to me when I was in high school, like sophomore year. I got very chubby and my mom didn't want to hurt my feelings and tell me the truth. And once I found out through a doctor, like I came to the realization of what had happened. I was mad. And I'm like, how could you let me get like this? How did you watch me do this? Like, you should have said something. I expect people who are loyal to me or who care about me to tell me the truth when it is necessary. And I care about the pageant competitors and I care about the pageant community. So there's gonna be times where I'm like, I love you and I gotta give some tough love. I would roast my mother on a Miss Universe stage. Honestly, I would be way harsher on my mom. Way harsher. I'm like, we're harsh. But we laugh about it because we know like it's out of love. I was standing in this kitchen over here with my mom and she was tugging at her legs and everything. And she's like, I have no muscle. My mom looks great, you guys. Like, she's in her 40s. If you've seen a picture of my mom or you've seen her on the videos, she looks fantastic. But she'll be standing there like, I have no shape and everything. And even though she looks fantastic, I understand what she's looking for. And I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, you can use a bit of tone. You don't have much of a butt anymore. In Black people's standards, okay? Because in our community, our perception of what a body should be is different than the mainstream. Because my family, the Black community, likes thick girls. We like thick girls. But I'd be like, yeah, mom, you need to do some squats. You need to muscle up. You want me to get you gym membership? I'll tell her the straight truth. And she's never gonna cry. She'll laugh at me and be like, yeah, you're right. Yes, sometimes it does. I understand, and I try not to be too harsh. I try not to be overly harsh. I might crack a joke here or there, but the girls know it's out of good fun. But I'm never going to just be like, "Oh my God, she looks gross," or like I don't do that. Because number one, I don't really believe in ugly queens. You're not ugly. For those of you who are here and you're like, "Oh, I wish I was that beautiful." You're not ugly, sweetheart. You might be misstyled, but you're not ugly. I really don't believe in like ugly women. I really don't. Quite honestly, same thing for men. Men could be a lot prettier and more handsome if they just took better care of themselves, but men just can't be bothered. They really can't. Let's be honest, guys, you can't be bothered. Like, do you have a 10-step facial care night routine? No, you don't. Exactly. There's no ugly people. You're just misstyled. We've all done it. We wake up in the morning and sometimes we're just like, why? For what? I'll just be ugly today. Who's that? I'm reading the comments. Oh, people are tired of seeing the same countries plays consistently, constantly. Yeah, that's kind of why I need to make videos on like the styling, the walks and everything, because it seems like countries don't understand why they're not placing. To me, it's very obvious. Like, I'm a very detail oriented person and I feel like my brain is a little weird in the way that I'm able to absorb information, like even minute details all at once and very quickly. So even it kind of irritates me sometimes because I have a very vivid imagination and I see everything all around me all at the same time. Like I can hear a fly 2 rooms away. I can see any spot or dust or everything happening all at once. And it can honestly be very overwhelming, but it does help in the capacity of pageants. And I'm able to point out minute, minuscule details at a moment's notice just based on how my crazy brain works. But other pageant systems don't seem to understand why they're not doing well, which to me, it is very obvious. Just like, why don't you see this? Curacao, I actually did want to do another video on Curacao because she's being very kind to us in the amount of information she's allowing us to see on her performance. And I think that her display would help other women because Curacao, I did a video on Curacao initially. For those of you who don't know, I did a video on her. She was very meek and reserved when it came to competition, and she seemed kind of nervous on stage. And being that she's competing in the Americas, competing against Colombia, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Panama, United States, Canada, you can't behave like that if you want to succeed to a finalist position. And that's what I said in her video. Ever since then, she has been working her absolute tail off to do better. Makeup, walk, everything. And I watched some of her interviews because she keeps me informed. Curacao, she's like, I am working and I see it. She does have a team, which I'm grateful for, but I can still see that there's pieces that maybe her team is missing because her walk has drastically improved and so has her confidence. But it seems like they have overlooked her speaking ability because I watched an interview with her and she seems very dry. It seems almost like she's not reading from a script, but it's very cold and it's almost like she'll just answer a question and want to move on. There's no relatability there at all. And I know she's been working with a team, so it's possible that's something that they're overlooking. And it seems like that's something that a lot of countries overlook. They'll think that their girl is doing really well and they won't pick out the clear inconsistencies in her training before she gets to Miss Universe and then she doesn't make finals. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think that they see what I see. But it helps that someone's able to point it out before they get to Miss Universe because all I want is a good competition. That's all I want. I want those judges at Miss Universe to like burst into tears because the decisions are too hard. I want there to be like literal fights at the judging table. Then I'll be happy. Then I'm like, yeah, that was a good competition. Yeah, the judges are upset. Good competition. I have seen, I have been watching Curacao. If you're looking for any of this information, I've been watching Curacao's Instagram. She's been putting it out on Instagram. She's very gorgeous. Girl is beautiful. She really is beautiful. And she's been showing out all over Instagram, you know, showing her training and showing her diligence. So I wanted to do a video on her again as like she progressed so that we could find those things that are being overlooked before she goes to Miss Universe because that can help other girls and other people kind of see what they might be overlooking in their own preparations for any pageant. Because I would want to know, like, if I have been too focused on my evening gown presentation and my swimsuit walk wasn't stable, it wasn't smooth, it wasn't where it was supposed to be, I would need someone to tell me, like, hey, you're overly focusing on this aspect and you need to focus on this one, you know, because you got to be well rounded. I have seen some things from Chile. I wonder if I can, because I have a window capture here and I don't understand why it's not popping up. Let me see if I can, because we can watch Chile together. I have seen some Google Chrome. Yeah, it should be Google Chrome. Why is this like a thing right now? Google Chrome. Done. Why is it not doing anything? I have seen some photos from Chile. And sis has a banging body. She has a banging body. From what I saw from her, she is a very good contender for a finalist position. The issue with South American countries is the relatability, which I've said in other videos when I've done videos on like Colombia. The South Americans are really great engineers when it comes to performance. Like they will completely like perfect a physical onstage performance down to the toe turns and the finger placements, the timing of head movements. They will make sure everything is so precise, crisp, and clean, and so perfect. But in doing that, they lose the relatability and being natural. meaning they can come off as kind of robotic on stage. If you can be so perfect to the point where it's creepy, gosh, what is that movie? I can't even remember the name of that movie where all the housewives were like suddenly robots and they were all like perfect little prissy angels, and it was weird and it freaked everyone out. You don't want to be overly perfect. You want to see those quirky smiles and that little burst of happiness, that little spots of fun here and there. That's what makes you special. And in their precision, they kind of drill out any sort of individuality when it comes to those performances. And that's where the South Americans kind of lose the relatability. It's very Trump era-ish. It really is, where it's in Trump era, they wanted all the girls to be very airbrushed and very perfect and precise and traditional, gorgeous Barbie dolls. IMG's not doing that. They still want a beautiful woman, but they want a beautiful woman that's unafraid to be herself, unafraid to be a little bit different, a little bit quirky, a little bit weird. We want that. And the South Americans tend to have a bit of an issue allowing that to happen. So that's my issue when it comes to like Colombia, because Colombia is one of those girls who seems like she's going to do really well on stage, but relatability wise, and I've spoken with some of you about that, she's going to have to work on that. And that can be Stepford Wives. I love you guys. You guys get everything. It's the Stepford Wives. Yes. You guys, if you haven't seen the Stepford Wives, go watch the Stepford Wives, because it's an older movie. It's not super old. It's not like in black and white or anything, but what a Stepford Wives is like early 2000s. It's a good movie. And it was weird because all the girls were like perfect little housewives. And it was just weird. But the men liked it. But of course they did. Let's see. Do you think Philippines will win one of the crowns for Miss Earth? I would have to watch her. That's why I was trying to get this window capture to work, and I don't understand why it's not working. I thought I was being super techie when I finally figured out how to make this work. Did I get it? It's on the screen. I got it. Okay. I'm going to see. Look, you guys see everything that I was looking at. Let's see if I can pull up any of the Miss Earth stuff. I have the Facebook page on here, so you guys can pretty much see everything I've been looking at. Whatever. I've been getting into stock trading, so if you see that on my screen, that's what I've been doing. Can you not? I'm trying to type and it's not letting me. Is there a reason for this? Oh, seriously? Is there? Oh, now you want to work. Why is my computer slow? We're just not getting along today? I'm going to see if I can pull up some of the Miss Earth footage that we can kind of watch together. That'll be fun. I'm becoming Miss, no. Miss Earth 2020. Let's see what they got on YouTube and see if I can pull up some of the stuff that's been happening. I can't wait to get a better computer. You guys have no idea how long it takes to download and upload videos off of this laptop. Torturous. Torture. I've shown some of you, and you see it on like Instagram and everything. I'll show you. It'll take like 3 hours to actually download onto my computer after I'm done editing, and then like another 5 hours to upload it to YouTube. It's horrible. Oh my God, I'm looking at myself. I don't like that. No, get off my screen. Why? So apparently my live stream is popping up after I typed in Miss Earth. I hate, guys. There I am. Let's just go past that. Miss Earth 2020, Best in Talent Competition winners. Miss Earth predictions. I kind of want to see Best in Evening Gown and Costume. Are you showing me? This is taking forever. See, this laptop is too slow. I can't wait to get a new desktop computer. I'm happy that I've learned how to do this, though. Let me see what's going on in the comments. It's glitching so badly, really? Yeah. See, because you see how it hasn't even loaded yet? Oh, God, let me just remove this. It's just annoying. At least I know how to do it now. And I just know that my laptop sucks. That's the deal. My laptop sucks. I'm working on building a PC from scratch. I'm going to build a whole PC. I have all of my stuff that I want to use saved up. I wish I could get your minds, but like the Threadripper CPU, and I got to get a GPU and get the housing, and it's going to be all like a blue theme. But, oh, really? Okay, hold on. Let me, because you guys are like, oh, you're freezing. Okay. It's likely because I have these windows open, so I'm going to close it. Bye-bye. There we go. Shouldn't, after those close, it shouldn't be much of an issue anymore. See? Apologies. I told you guys. So now you know that it's just my computer is horrendous. It's terrible, but for right now, it's what I got to deal with. Let's make sure we're good here. Make sure everything is catching up and my computer isn't being overstressed. I can't wait to get a new computer. I really can't wait to get a new computer. So I'm watching down here. We can hear your voice, but you're frozen. Oh God. Hold on. I really shouldn't be. Let me see. I'm gonna get rid of the window capture because you might be, how do I get rid of you? I want you gone. Oh, is that the button? Yes. Remove window capture. Yes. This is what happens when you have a laptop and it's just terrible. Editing videos. Yes, I want to remove window capture. Editing videos takes a lot of not only time, but power and energy from your computer. Skipped frames. No, why are you doing that? I closed everything out. It really shouldn't be frozen. Okay, hold on. What was it like judging Miss Earth? It was actually really fun. I was up super early. I'm going to jump onto the stream in YouTube to see what you guys are seeing because on my end it looks smooth, but we all know that YouTube lies. Oh no, it shouldn't be because I just hopped in and it looks like it's moving. It looks like we're okay. It should be fine because I just jumped in to make sure it was okay. Okay, we're good. It just took a minute for the computer to like catch up because the computer's terrible. It's terrible, you guys. Most YouTubers would never work off of a laptop because of the amount of energy and power it takes to create and render videos. Like working, honestly, if any other YouTuber saw me like working off a laptop, they would just fall out laughing because it's not something that you should be doing. Editing any type of video on a laptop is atrocious. It's really bad, but it's all I have. Okay, so for right now, I'm using the laptop, but I am definitely going to invest in getting a desktop computer because it'll be so much easier to edit videos and it'll be faster for you guys and better. So going forward in the channel, like I said, there will always be pageant content because I'm a girly girl and I love the pageant queens. Like I can't help myself. I will be here. Look, you guys, I'm be here at 60 years old, still wearing my tiaras, talking about who had the worst walk. I'm gonna be here. Doesn't matter. But and I am about to release a video on ageism in the pageant world, and I think it helps that it comes from someone who's still young speaking about it because it seems like when older women want to speak on the issue, no one wants to listen to them about it. So I think it helps that a younger woman would speak about it because yes, I did see the Miss Canada pageant. I did. There's not much to say about that. But I do want to speak about ageism in the pageant world because that kind of upsets me. Not even kind of, it really upsets me. Number one, we're all going to age eventually. And I would think that most of us in here would think of ourselves like once I'm 40 years old, I'm still going to be amazing. Okay. You don't suddenly become irrelevant or expired once you hit 40 or plus. Like, I don't like that behavior. And I don't like that people treat women that way. And especially the pageant queens. I don't like that. Like Pia. I don't know how old Pia is. I have no idea. But Pia, even into her 30s, 38, 40 years old, I fully believe Pia is still going to be amazing. And you can't convince me any different. P is going to look amazing. She's going to be amazing. She's still worthy of consideration to be an amazing woman. She's not suddenly irrelevant because she's of an older age. Crystal Stewart is one woman who I do believe she's in her 40s, and you can't tell. You can't tell. Crystal Stewart is outstandingly gorgeous in her older age and would still kill a pageant stage. And why do we not have pageants for women of older ages? Like, why? Because in my mind, that would be like having a pageant system of all stars. Like, could you imagine a Miss Universe All Stars where we have like former Miss Universes, former competitors? Like, we can bring back Vietnam from 2018 competing against like Demi coming for her second Miss Universe crown. Like, I would love it. It would be amazing. And we don't have that because it's just crazy. Let's see. And I have plenty of new videos coming up. Yeah, my laptop editing is horrible. I do this because I love you guys. Okay, this is why I do it. I would not put up with the stresses of this laptop if I didn't love you guys. I've shown it on my Instagram many times when you guys are like, "Where's the video?" And I'll show the picture of the video rendering, and it'll be like 3.5 hours. it's bad, and I'm over here like tears. Now imagine those of you who don't know the situation that happened with Miss Philippines Earth when I did that video. That video was just under an hour and it had so much editing in it. That video took 6 hours to download to my laptop and another 6 to upload to YouTube. And I did that 10 times because I kept getting copyright strikes from YouTube. I did it 10 times. Uploading it to YouTube. I went back to re-rendered it, I re-edited it, re-rendered it, downloaded it, uploaded it, and had to take it down 10 times. Oh, I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. It was so bad. You guys wanted that video, and I was trying so hard for like weeks. I wouldn't sleep. I was trying to get that video up. Using a laptop is like my own personal form of hell. It's so bad. I know that everybody wants to talk about I am going to make a predictions video when we compile all the queens together and we see who we think is going to make the top rankings of the Miss Universe lineup. Now, this is something that I talked about in the Discord, but I want to talk about it with you guys as well. I don't really consider myself to have any personal biases. I am able to appreciate any type of queen, no matter what she looks like, what her background is, what type of queen she is, whether she be very flamboyant and extroverted or conservative and meek. I'm able to appreciate different types of queens in many different types of capacities. What I'm realizing is judges really aren't able to do that. They have biases and preferences for queens that they think should represent Miss Universe. For example, there are judges that will sit on the judging panel and they're specifically looking for a queen who is an extrovert, who is, a bit more outspoken. And there are judges who will sit on a judging panel, and typically these will be like older women who are in their 50s and they're more familiar with Trump era style women. They want her to be a bit more glamorous, a bit more traditional and classic. They don't like an extroverted queen so much. And this is something that I have noticed really take shape in the Miss USA pageant system. Because when I make a list on women that I think are going to do well, I make a list based on who has done well and who should proceed. I don't make a list based on my personal biases or who I think I like or who, I don't do that. But it seems like a lot of judges do that. And I'm starting to wonder if I see that question about India, where India women would need to improve. I see that. That's a good question too. 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what I should do. Should I take into account what I think and know the judges are looking for, or should I continue to make my list based on who should proceed into the finalist showcase of Miss Universe? I talked about this with people when it came to the Miss USA competition, because if you go back and watch my videos before finals for Miss USA, I knew Miss USA was going to kick me in the butt. I called that. I knew because Miss USA does it almost every year. I'm aware that Miss USA looks for a type of woman that isn't necessarily a Miss Universe competitor. But I still made my list based on who I thought should proceed, knowing that the judges weren't going to see it my way. So when I went into the Discord and we talked about what should be done, because I asked them like, what should I do? Should I just make two lists? They told me, yeah. They're like, basic. When it comes to Miss USA specifically, I'm gonna have to make two lists. One based on who I think and know should proceed to finals, and who I know the Miss USA judges are going to pick, because Miss USA judges tend to like a more classic, conservative, traditional type of queen and not necessarily so powerful, outspoken, so charismatic for whatever reason. I know. I know. But so far for Miss Universe, they've been choosing good judges, and I think it's because they are choosing women who have experience in pageant world. They have a lot of former queens on the panel, so it's helping to keep the nonsense that happens in Miss USA from happening in Miss Universe. But I wonder if I should start taking into account the judges themselves. Like, for example, if I know like a Venezuela should go to finals, but if I know the judges don't want her to go to finals, should I then keep her on the list because I think she should, even though I know the judges don't want her? Or should I take into account what I know the judges want? That's my dilemma. That's what I'm trying to figure out what to do. Miss Universe isn't so bad, but Miss USA actually is. I do have to make two lists for Miss USA. Because quite honestly, had I made the list for Miss USA, Mississippi would have been like number 5. For Miss USA, Mississippi would have been like number 5. Alabama would have made the list. Like, yeah. So that's why I was like, I got to start making two lists for that. Hi, Jesse. I see Jesse down there. Jesse said if you're saying you had it almost right. It's Davonna. No H. That's very exotic looking though. Makes me feel kind of special. My hair seems very silver today. Interesting. Yeah, 2018's Vietnam. Oh, loved her. Loved her. So yes, dilemmas for Miss Universe. So, like I said, I'm always going to make pageant content because, hello, my whole channel is based on the idea of pageants. And I do want to do videos on the traditions of pageants and like where all of the pageant traditions came from, because I really don't think people understand that there's actually tradition within the pageant world. It's not something that was made up. The sashes are actual things that monarchs give and use themselves, which further on in my channel, once the channel becomes larger, I will likely be bestowing myself. Sashes are given to people of certain orders or creeds. When you have done something noteworthy or notable, the sovereign will gift you with a sash that shows everybody what you have done or that you are special in some way. And probably like a year, 2 years from now, I do want to have sashes that I'm able to send to people that have been a part of the court for so long and have been so supportive, because that's the tradition of doing sashes. And same things with like pendants and medals. There's an actual history when it comes to what we use in pageants, including the crowns, even the way that you wear a sash. There's a specific way you're supposed to wear it. There are certain things that women are supposed to wear with their sashes that I think pageants don't really do, but I'm a traditionalist. So not only talking about pageants, but I like to kind of educate people. My court is very informed, so you guys will likely be some of the most informed pageant people in the world. Oh, and by the way, I keep meaning to say this in a video, and I probably will, but can we just, for common knowledge in this court, because my courtiers are the smart ones, when you are addressing a queen, be it Miss Universe or any crowned queen, a crowned queen, you address her as Your Majesty. I'm a traditionalist and I do keep with etiquette. I can't help myself. I have to. So just for everyone's knowledge. So if you're like, let's say you meet Zosie and you want to have full court etiquette, you would address her as Your Majesty. Anyone in the lower echelons of the court, such as the fire The fire, air, and water queens of Miss Earth, because they are not the main queen, you would address them as Your Highness. Just saying. We've all just been educated a little bit. And those of you who are in high school, I just helped you on one of your multiple choice questions. Guaranteed you're welcome. Just saying. A crowned queen, a main queen, is addressed as Your Majesty. Any lower court queens or princesses or lower court people are addressed as Your Highness. So even in, like, let's say my family was a royal family, I would be Your Majesty. My mother and my brother would be Your Highness, because they are not main royalty. See, we all learned something today. But I see it, like, when I go to comment sections and I see people, they'll be praising Zosie and they'll be like, "Oh, Your Highness," and I'm like, no, that's the wrong one. No, it's Your Majesty. You guys know I'm a nerd, okay? I'm a nerd and I like history, and I've always liked learning about royalty, so that's why I know all of this nonsense. Now, there will always be pageant content here on the channel, but I will be expanding the kingdom because Portland. Oh, hi. I was in Oregon running around. Where was I? I was in Gold Hill in Oregon and the surrounding areas, running through the forest like a little wilderness girl. It was very fun. I went to a ghost town, you guys. Like, oh, if you saw that little clips of videos, tell me why I ran through a forest in Oregon. Like, nobody, I should have been kidnapped, okay? It was crazy. I'm like in my car. I park, there's like this dirt path into some trees. It looks like something out of Twilight. I'm by myself. There's not a sound, these gigantic trees, and there's like an abandoned cabin that's all rickety looking up this path that I walk in the middle of a forest, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be kidnapped and I'm gonna be murdered. That's it for me. Like, it looked like something. I was looking at it and I was like, this is the part of the movie where the young girl gets kidnapped by a crazy person, because I walked into the middle of the forest with no one around. I should have been kidnapped. But I was there running through Oregon like a crazy person. It was so fun though. It was so fun. It was crazy. And then top it off, I was there looking for a ghost town because it was a treasure hunt. So I'm in the middle of this wooded area. Can't see any houses, no cities, no nothing. I'm literally in the forest. And I'm looking for a ghost town, and then I found the ghost town. Oh, you guys. The things that I do. It was fun though. But now, like, thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, you should have been kidnapped, girl. Should have been kidnapped. So anyways, I keep trying to get into this. I will be expanding the channel. Obviously, there will always be pageant content. You don't have to worry about that. But I do like the channel to be reflective of who I am, because I don't want to be the type of person that talks about Miss Universe, Miss Earth, and the surrounding pageants, but I don't follow their example. And I think it's kind of weird when people like watch Miss Earth, but then they don't follow the example or purpose of Miss Earth by being more environmentally aware. I'm just like, why are you? The purpose of the pageant is to draw your attention to environmental awareness, and people aren't making the connection to to like connect these things. They're just watching the pageant and leaving. And I don't want to be that person that is kind of like a one-trick pony where I'm on YouTube and I talk about one thing constantly all the time, which is why you guys have seen that I haven't done a court counsel for a while, but I'll call court counsels and we'll talk about important issues that are happening or going on, whether it be gossip or drama or political news. I'll call a court counsel so we can talk about something other than pageants. But because this is a court, it should be more representative of an actual court, because you guys know I'm a traditionalist. In a traditional court, you will have a privy council, you'll have a court, you'll have advisors, you'll have different gala nights and things, and I like to implement that tradition into the channel. So I will be having motorcycle content for those of you who saw that video where I showed you my bike and I told you, I let you know, like, yes, motorcycle content will be coming to the channel. I'm getting ready to start filming for that. I have the GoPro and everything. I want a helmet that I can put a crown on. It's going to be super fun. But I will be doing me riding around on my motorcycle, doing moto vlogs. And that was going to be the hunt section of my channel. So everybody needs a break from pageants every now and then, especially recently because the drama, you guys, like Mexico, Colombia, USA, they were not letting us have a break with the drama. And there just comes a time where you're just like, I need a break. Okay. And I want this to be a place where you guys can learn a little bit, have some fun, and have some surprises, you know? Because eventually it comes to a point where you're just like, yeah, but is there anything else? Like, can we get something else? And I feel the same way too. And though I know you guys may not, you know, expect it or even care if I do it, like you're perfectly happy if I just do pageant content all the time. I'm a very creative person, and YouTube's kind of my creative outlet and my outlet to have friends, which was my primary reason for starting a YouTube channel. I just was by myself and I was sick of it. And I'm like, God, I wish I just had some friends. And then I was like, well, let me just go be a nut on YouTube and see if anybody likes me. Because if they like me on YouTube, then they'll be good friends. I'm like, hey, if you guys can tolerate me here on YouTube, you guys are good friends because you're getting like the full force of my personality. And if you like me anyways, then I feel accepted. But it's my creative outlet. So there will be a lot more coming to the channel other than just pageant content, meaning the motorcycle vlogs will be coming. We'll be going all over town doing probably wacky stuff, knowing me, running through a field of flowers, which actually sounds pretty fun. Yeah, I wanted to go to Napa because I live near Napa, and Napa's wine country is very beautiful. You get to see the California coastline, the vineyards, and we'll just get into some stuff. But besides the motorcycle, oh, and just a heads up, since those of you who are here, in the motorcycle vlogs, because I like to have an air of tradition when it comes to an actual court, in a royal court, many monarchs have a type of outdoors tradition, whether it be archery, hunting, or whatever. So motorcycles was going to be mine, but I did want to do a sort of hunt in them. So when you do start seeing the motorcycle vlogs, there will likely be a riddle within the vlog itself for those of you who want to participate in the fun shenanigans of my nonsense. There will be a riddle for you to solve, and the answer will likely be something in the vlog itself that you have to point out. So it'll kind of be a game that I get to play with you guys. And the first person to solve the riddle of that video of the moto vlog, I'm going to pin their comment, so they'll be the winner for that video. Just something fun for people to actually participate in, because who doesn't like to participate? Some people don't. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to. But for people who like that, you get to play. It's like a game we get to play with each other. Yay! Also, we will have more muses on the channel. It's something that I have been working up towards. You guys have seen the muses kind of pop in to some of my other videos. I think Mimi's been in 2 videos, and then you guys met Athena. So those are only 2, and there's a total of, who do we have? Mimi, Lily, Angie. Mimi, I have to think. Mimi, Lily, Angie, Athena, Spirit. There's 5. There's 5 muses. So I've been kind of testing out my own technological ability so that I'm able to bring them in the way that they should be, but they should be making their appearance the first week of 2021. That's kind of like my New Year's thing. So we'll have the pageant content here. For those of you who want to explore and have some random laughs here and there, we'll have the moto vlog / hunt. And you guys will actually get to see the inner court workings of me and the muses, which will likely just be full of just comedy. So when you come to the channel, you'll be able to find your pageant friends, and you'll be able to go on an adventure whenever you feel like it. And it will likely be sometimes me and my mom. And there is the family channel that I'm currently bringing up. So, but I want mom and brother to take care of that. I don't want to have to do all the work. Like, they should do it, but they want to be involved. So that's why we have the House of Sovereign channel. And oh, that's what I didn't get to tell you guys. Yes, for those of you who are still here, you're still here. Hey, we've been talking in the Discord about having a Zoom chat with each other. We want to talk. So I will be doing some Zoom get-togethers with you guys in the Discord. I'll be dropping Zoom links so we can get together and talk. And what I was thinking, because on the family channel, it's likely going to be a lot of video games. Who's that? Oh, new subscriber. Hey, who's that? Regina? Hi, Regina. I don't know if she's in here, but I saw her pop up. We saw her. The family channel will likely be a lot more family, like fun frivolous content, lots of gaming stuff because this is a house full of gamers, including myself. Once Sims 5 comes out, because I'm a simmer, I love Sims. Sims 4 is trash, but I still love Sims. Once Sims comes out, I will be playing Sims on the House of Sovereign channel. But what I was thinking, because we're going to start doing Among Us videos. You're going to see me playing Among Us because you guys know I love Among Us. My brother loves Among Us. Mom's going to learn to play. We're going to upload some Among Us videos. I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun to play Among Us with you guys? Because I know a lot of you play. A lot of people play Among Us, and I would love to play Among Us with you guys. What did you think about that? And we might be able to make a video out of it. If I was able to somehow, like, I would give you guys the link or the code to come to my Among Us room and we would all play together. And, you know, I would do a video while playing with you guys and make a video out of it. You know, some of you traders would likely kill me. It's okay. I understand. It's only a game. But I just thought it would be fun to do that. So I was just gauging interest in playing Among Us with you guys. And that way you guys can be a bit more interactive with each other and me. We can just play together. Yay! See? So obviously I'm always going to have pageants, but there's many things in the works to make this a fully fleshed out court that allows everybody to have a bit of fun no matter where you go. But yeah, the House of Sovereign's likely just going to be me and family shenanigans and me and my mom riding bikes together. But there'll be some moto vlogs on my main channel. You guys will get to see the muses. That'll be fun. But the reason I'm waiting to bring the muses onto the channel is because I need a new computer. This computer, oh my God, this laptop is, I'm not going to insult you, laptop, because you have been sticking by my side for this long, okay? So don't break on me. That'd be terrible. But yeah, for those of you who want to play Among Us, I will be likely putting it, when I do it, I'll likely put it in the Discord. And I would likely let you know ahead of time because I don't want to make like a random room on Among Us and then like sit there and nobody shows up. So I would let you know ahead of time, you know, the date, the time that I'm going to release the Among Us code and we can all play together. It'll be fun. And you would play with me and likely my brother because he loves Among Us. And we can make a video out of it and then you guys get to be in the video. Well, your little characters will be in there killing people. It'll be fun. Little murderers. It would be fun. So yes, it seems like we have some interest in doing some court games together. And if it catches on, then we'll just keep doing it and invite people to our Among Us games every week. It'll be fun. Ooh, you know what we might have to do? We might have to do that on a live stream. Yes. We might have to find a way to do that on a live stream. But then I feel like people would take so much joy in killing me every time, and I would never make it past like the first emergency meeting because I would always be dead. Like you guys would, let's be honest, you guys would kill me. We're gonna be honest about that. Y'all are going to kill me. Let me drink my tea. I usually play Among Us on my phone, to be honest. I play on my phone. And I feel like most people play it on their phone. Like when I was going to make the video, I actually did make an Among Us video. I accidentally deleted the recording of me and my brother. He was being a butt that day anyways, but still. I play it on my phone and I screen record it and then I'm able to put it in the video. But I wonder, am I able to somehow put my phone in a live? I'm going to have to research that. Pokemon Go. I play Pokemon Go too. I do. Twitch stream. I never thought about having a Twitch stream and I don't like forcing people to move to different platforms. I try to make it as convenient for you guys as I think I can. So like I try to, even in the Discord, all of my Twitter stuff goes automatically into the Discord and I come into the Discord. All of my videos automatically post into the Discord so you know what's going on. So I try to keep it as consolidated as possible. Even the House of Sovereign channel, those videos get posted in the Discord. So I try to make it as consolidated as possible so everybody's not searching for me all over the different social medias. I'm trying to make it easy to find as much as possible. So like the House of Sovereign channel is linked in my actual channel. But the reason I separated the channels is because the House of Sovereign channel is likely going to be more innocent, more kid friendly. I'm just going to be like probably playing video games over there, messing with my family, annoying my mom. That's what I'm going to be doing over there. My main channel is where we do more in-depth talks. We might have a bit more adult or mature content, even though we still have fun over here anyways. But yeah, phone squad. I just got my phone fixed and it looks brand new. Yes, I am on my own home screen because when I wake up in the morning and I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, you're ugly. I have to remind myself that no, I clean up pretty nice. But quite honestly, I'm kind of paranoid about people stealing phones. My mom actually got her phone stolen at a gas station. So it's really hard to steal my phone if my face is on it. Yup. So there's a reason for that though. If I had a boyfriend though, then he would be my screensaver, but I'm single. So that's what happens. Single. That's single life. The only person I get to care about is me, apparently. I didn't want it to be that way, but that's how it is. Shout out to all the single people doing quarantine solo. I still have my family, but God. But God. Let's see. Hello. We have some people hopping in here. What about, oh, I see you. Who is that? I don't want to mispronounce your name, but I feel like it's a tradition for me to mispronounce everybody's name at this point. Om Mahajan. Mahajan. I feel like I did right. Om Mahajan. You are one of the people that I see consistently, and he found the House of Sovereign channel. He's one of the first people that found the House of Sovereign channel. So I actually do recognize you. I do recognize like your profile pictures and your names sometimes, but I remember his profile picture. Hi. My mom likes reading your comments. My mom does read a lot of comments, guys, just in case. Like you would think, oh, they don't read the comments. I read all the comments. Like all your comments go directly to my phone. Directly to my phone. Which is why if you go through the comment section, there are some rather feisty clapbacks that I have issued. Oh, see? These are all the comments that have been rolling through, and there's a ton of them. They go directly to my phone. Miss Universe India has difficulty talking clearly. I'm aware. I am aware. We be single for a long time though. Yeah. See, the thing for me, 2021 is supposed to be my year of actually making an attempt because honestly, I'm terrible at dating, and it's not because I don't want to, it's just because I don't have the patience. Okay? There's too many games being played, and I don't have the patience. I'd rather take a nap than like be on an app trying to date somebody who's gonna be around for like 3 weeks and then vanish. I don't have the patience. But I mean, I said in 2021 that I was going to try. I was going to make a legitimate attempt to be more social and not to be a single bee for the rest of my life because my mom is looking at me sideways as if she's never going to have grandkids. And I mean, I can't promise that she is, but I feel like as a good daughter, I do have to make an attempt, right? I have to try. I do. Why are you single? What's your type? I'm single because I gave up on trying. That's why. It's probably my own fault. Number one, I do have expectations of the type of person that I'm willing to date, and I don't date for fun. I don't like that. Like the people that just date anybody and then they just break up 3 months later and keep dating people. I don't do that. If I'm dating you, it's because I legitimately like you. And it seems like a lot of young people don't have that mindset, and I don't have the patience or the time to be played with. And I will admit that I'm a little bit feisty. I'm a little bit feisty if you try to play games with me. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're ruining my nap time. I could be sleeping instead of be playing games with you. So I'm going to behave and try to do the whole dating thing. I'm going to try. No promises. I don't really have a type though. I really don't, because like if you guys saw my personal sim that I made for Sims 4 3 years ago, I think the person that I was with in Sims was Asian. Yeah, he's Asian. Is he mixed? Yeah, I don't know, but Asian. He's Asian. And the only person that I have actually called a boyfriend was Peruvian. He was from South America. Yeah, so do I have a type? Not really. Personality wise, yes. You have to be willing to. I'm very overly affectionate. I like to give lots of hugs and kisses and love. If you can't handle that, don't be around me. Don't date me. Don't. It's not something you want to do. I will drive you nuts. I'm very affectionate. don't do it. I will hug you for no reason. I do it to my own brother. I harass the hell out of my brother. I hug him and squeeze him and throw him, and I do tons of stuff to my brother, and he knows it's because I love him. If you can't handle affection, you can't handle me. Anyone who has an issue with me being on YouTube, you can't handle me. Go away. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm not giving up my corp for anyone. So if they can't handle a YouTuber, they can't handle me. The only person that I've ever like had a boyfriend, that I've only had one boyfriend. He was pretty insecure about how I looked, which I've never considered myself to be of the utmost high beauty. I've never considered myself to be like this stunning drop dead like type of person or woman, but he seemed to think that way, and it made him kind of insecure, and he never wanted me to look good. I was never really allowed to wear anything cute because it made him insecure that people were looking at me. Like, if you're the type of person that has problems with people looking at me, you can't be around me because I have a YouTube channel with almost 50,000 people on there. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers, you guys. That sounds almost not real. It just sounds unreal. It seems unreal. It's hard for me to like even comprehend that. Some people are expecting like a celebration at 40K, and I'm just like, in my mind it doesn't compute. Like, there's no connectors, do not compute. I'm like, 40K where? Huh? 50K, I feel like I have to do something, which will likely be the release of the vlogs or something special. But they said, would you date a Filipino guy? Yeah, why not? I don't have like physical requirements for me dating someone. I don't really have much, like, because people expect me as a black woman to have dating requirements, which I really don't. I really don't care what race you are, because I have dated people from every race. I really have. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, I've dated them all, liked them all, but the reason I didn't stay with certain people is because of actual personality flaws, or simply because they were playing games and I was like, goodbye. But personality requirements, I'm glad. I like to be honest. Personality wise though, because I'm kind of a nutty woman, obviously. You guys know that, right? You guys know that I'm the type of person to go on a random adventure to a different state and run through the woods and climb trees and wear tiaras around the house and go to the grocery store wearing fuzzy pajamas with bunny ears. Like, I'm the type of person that does some rather extravagant things. I admit that. You have to, I don't expect the person I date to want to be a part of all that, but you have to be able to handle me in my kooky behaviors when I want to randomly have a Nerf gun fight with you. Honestly, if you're not the type of person that wants to randomly have a Nerf gun fight with me, I can't date you. I can't. If you're going to get mad at me because I randomly start shooting darts at you, we're not going to work out. I'm too fun for that. I can't. We got to have fun. Oh God, the dog is here. We're not on good terms right now. Yeah, Daisy. But you got to be able to have like, we got to have fun. I'm a very fun woman. I am. And affectionate. I admit that. I'm a bit much. Like, I'm the type of girlfriend to randomly send you cute messages while you're at work. Just, I don't know why. I just miss you. I don't know. Leave me alone. But yeah, I don't have, huge requirements. I don't have huge requirements. I typically do like older guys because they tend to be a bit more mature, and I can have fun with them while at the same time we are able to have an intellectual conversation, because I don't date stupid. That's one thing I don't make exceptions for. I don't date stupid. I can't do it. I really can't do it. Intelligence is very, what do you want? Are you trying to be friends with me right now? Oh, God. We haven't been friends, me and Daisy. She's trying, okay. Daisy, just be still. We haven't been necessarily the best of friends lately, and she's trying to like be nice to me. Can you chill? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I would love to visit the Philippines. I'm I made Miss Universe Australia nervous with really controversial question. Don't lick my face. Calm down. I think I will be speaking with. I don't know which of the queens I'm going to be speaking with when it comes to our media days. I'm being harassed. I'm going to have to put you down. But I will be speaking with some of them this evening or slash this morning at around 2 or 3, or I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the exact time. But I will be speaking with them today, and I will be speaking with them on the 27th. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. You are no. This is harassment. Why are you licking me? There is nothing there for you. You guys see what I'm dealing with? Look at this. Look. This is Daisy. She has no sense of personal space or being calm. Okay, I gotta put you down because you are like, you're doing a lot. Ow! I didn't cut your nails. Yeah, she's a friendly dog, but my lord, she will just jump all over anyone who comes in the house. She's just, watching you. But yes, so one day, seeing as I have no intention on getting rid of my YouTube channel, I need to look at my hair skin all. You messed up my hair, Daisy. I'm blaming you. I have no intention on getting rid of my YouTube channel ever. So it is very likely that you guys will be following me through my life journeys as I become older. And you will likely see eventually, hopefully, I won't spend the rest of my life alone, right? Eventually, you will probably see me with someone, my official consort, the consort to the queen. The first time you guys see any type of man on my channel, don't think that I'm about to be calling him king anything, okay? That's a title that is earned. So if I ever do say, oh, I'm dating this person, he will be the consort. He will not be the king. I'm not calling anyone king until I'm married. Thank you very much. Ladies, don't give out your king crowns and titles so easily. You do not let men just rule your kingdom for no reason. He gives you a ring or you give him nothing. Nothing. You give him dust. You give him air. All he gets is a flutter of an eyelash and that's it. But it's very likely you guys will see me eventually with someone. It's very likely you guys will see me very far along, years in the future. Far in the future. You guys will see my future kids. God, that's so weird to think about. It's so weird to think about. I can't even comprehend the thought of being a mother. Of being like, whoa. I love kids too, but I don't want them to belong to me. Freaks me out. Because I know, like, internally, I'm slightly a child still, but am I ever going to grow out of this? No. No, I'm not. I'm going to be sitting with my future daughter. With our tea sets. And I'm going to love her for it. Like, babe, you want to have tea with mommy? And she's going to say yes. I'm never going to grow out of this. For anyone who in the future who's going to tell me to grow up, this is as grown as I'm going to get. Drinking out of porcelain flower teacups. So if you think I'm ever going to get, oh, she'll mature. This is my level of maturity. This is it. Porcelain teapots and tiaras. I accept that. But then again, my future daughter is probably going to be so much fun then. We can play dress up together. That's actually pretty exciting. But she has to learn how to ride a dirt bike. See, I'm a hard woman to deal with. You got to deal with my girly tendencies, but at the same time, I want to play football. I don't know what I'm going to do. Who can tolerate that? Because most people will be like, oh, I want a woman who's traditional and she's conservative and she's sweet, which I am. But then there's times where I'm like screaming at the TV because somebody tripped during their evening gown walk, or I'm outside getting muddy in the rain playing soccer. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We all get mature as we get life experiences. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think I'm going to change from what I am now. And the reason I don't think I'm ever going to change is I feel like I'm pretty deep in who I am as a person. But for those of you who haven't seen my mom, pop over to the family channel and tell me if you think that I'm going to mature, because she sure hasn't. Okay, my mother hasn't, so I don't think I am. My mom is a child, and you guys, you go watch the videos. You've seen my mom. She's an absolute child, and she's in her 40s. I don't think I'm gonna mature. Hey, are you drunk? I'm drinking tea. You think I'm taking shots out of a flower teacup? Are you trolling me? You're funny. What's your ideal of fun? Um, it depends on what mood I am, because there's some days where I just want to sit in the house and be in my onesie and watch like Netflix marathons, and I'm happy with that. But if I have to be totally honest, I love adventure. I love a good adventure. I'm talking like you guys have seen me when I went to the Oregon trip, when I went to Washington D.C. Any excuse that I have to go visit a beautiful place or climb a mountain or go up a hill, or God, I love the ocean and water. Like, give me a boat and let me go. Let me get lost at sea. I'll be happy. I'll find my way back. But I love adventure. So anytime where it's just like, Devana, you want to go experience this new place? Like, I'm down to go. I am so down to go. Also, places that allow me to play dress up, like Disneyland, Magic Mountain's better though. But oh God, yeah, when France and Indonesia trip, I'm happy that I was filming, because I always film myself just in case something happens. But that was so traumatic. I almost dropped my hummus. I was eating carrots and hummus. I had to remind myself. I was like, oh my God, the camera's rolling. But sometimes I can't control my reactions. That's why they're reactions. And I like, what's the fun of having a reaction if I'm not honest? So there's sometimes where I watch myself back and I'm like, oh my God, you're such a nutty person. And I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I can't believe I did this. And I tell myself, I'm like, I should cut it. I should cut this. And then I have to like internally, I'm like, yeah, but if you cut it, then what's the point of the reaction? So even though I know I'm being weird on camera, I'm just like, but it's me. So I'm not going to cut me. I'm not going to do it. But I rarely watch those videos back, because I look at myself and I'm like, you are just a weirdo. And I know I am. I know. Will you wear Indian gown someday? Oh my gosh. If ever I was able and in the position to do so, yes. Oh my goodness. If you've never seen what the Indian gowns and like a sari looks like, oh my God, the detailing, the colors, those things are artwork, artwork, artwork. I would do it. Like if I were to go visit India, because I know that there's specific ways in which you are supposed to wear certain garments, and I would never want to be disrespectful and just like throwing on a gown and being like I want to pay it the respect that it is due, because I don't like it when people do it to like the Black culture, where they're just like doing fashion stuff for no reason and don't have any appreciation for the culture or place it comes from. I hate that. I would never do that. So if I was given the proper instruction on how to properly wear it, and I was in a place where it was appropriate to wear it, yes, yes, you couldn't get me out of that thing. It's gorgeous. Quite honestly, the Indian culture has some of the most beautiful garments I have ever seen. And it baffles me as to why India does not utilize that in their evening gown presentations. Like, ooh, I get that. I'm an Aries. I see someone ask what's my astrological sign. I'm an Aries. If you didn't get that hint of fire through the videos, I'm an Aries. Um, yeah, I understand that a lot of countries want to be more modern and they want to kind of leave behind their more traditional attire, but I think that India has some of the most beautiful traditional attire in the world. India has it. Who else has? Thailand has it. Like, gorgeous artwork, beadwork. It is so identifiable and unique. And I'm like, why would India not use this somewhere within their evening gown? Somebody needs to go ask India, like, why? The gowns that I've seen, like the saris that I've seen coming from Indian designers, so insanely beautiful. I mean, the colors, the beadwork. India, if they really wanted to, like if India put their mind to it, they could rule evening gown simply by just the right attire. Just because it's so colorful and vibrant. Why don't we see, you just got me on this now. Why don't we get that on pageant stages? If any country should be bringing me color and uniqueness and this glamour, it should be India. Where is that? It's within your culture that you like. Have you not? I've seen Bollywood movies, okay? Don't lie. I know what India is able to bring. I don't understand why we don't get it on Miss Universe stages. India is underutilizing itself and it hurts me. It hurts me. I want more. I want to see it. Quite honestly, I would be floored. Hints to the Indian people. Hints to the Indian people. If you want your queen to make like a memorable impact, like something like jaw dropping, something that's going to stand the test of time for the rest of pageant history, send your Indian woman down a runway in the most immaculate, like slightly traditional, slightly modernized sari type of evening gown. Like, give me all the colors, all the beadwork, all of that. I would faint. I would faint. And I feel like that would be like a given, but I think India is focused on being modern. Yeah, they're focused on being modern, not realizing that their cultural heritage would really give them a leg up on the competition. If I got the yeah, if people were like, "Hey, you get to dress the Indian competitor," I would have her looking like an absolute goddess on stage. And nobody could touch her. No one could touch her because not only is her gown has the hints of traditional aspects, the colors, the vibrancy, like she would kill easily, easily. I would let India would make finals simply off of her evening gown alone. But why don't we get that? I don't understand. I don't understand. I think it's probably for the best that Miss Universe Philippines separated from Pinipini Pilipinas. It's probably for the best because we all know that the crown that most of those girls want is Miss Universe Philippines. And it kind of leaves the other crowns a bit wanting more. Like the girls aren't really striving for those crowns specifically. Everybody's pretty much there for Miss Universe Philippines. So it's probably for the best that they separated the crowns. So the women who know that they want that crown can go after that crown, while the women who know that they want to go after different titles don't have to have the stress of going up against those competitors that are like clawing at each other for the Miss Universe crown. It's probably for the best. Would you ever want to become a pageant director or start your own pageant system? I wouldn't want to, well, I don't think I would want to start my own pageant system because I feel like the pageant systems that we have are perfectly fine, but they could use a bit more creatively. I wouldn't have a problem being a director as long as I have the ability and I'm allowed to do things the way I want. Because if I can't do the things the way that I want, there's like the strict setup of how I have to do things, and I don't want it because the way things are done, I can do them better. And quite honestly, I don't think anyone should become a director if you don't think you can do better. What's the point? If you're going to take over as a director, you better have it in your head that you can do better than who was there previously. At least they can finally focus on sending girls with more specific criteria to MU. I agree. I 100% agree. I was supposed, like, I had it in my mind that I was going to compete for Miss Earth USA. It was going to be this year, but then COVID happened because I had a Miss Earth, I think 2019 title. Yeah, I had a 2019 title, and I was going to compete in 2020. But hello 2020. But then after seeing all the things that I saw, not necessarily from Miss Earth, but just pageants in general, all the nonsense that goes on behind the scenes, all the stuff that the girls have to put up with, all the work that the girls put go through. And then women who I see as completely and totally deserving aren't giving aren't given any sort of recognition would infuriate me. That would infuriate me. I can take a loss, like I said in previous videos, but for me to know that I did my best and I know that I did what I was supposed to do in order to receive some sort of accolades to go completely unnoticed, it has happened to me before. It has happened. And I've I've largely been put off of pageants because of what I've been through and from what I've seen. Because the entry fees into the US pageants are hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, which is not really something that I have. So if I was going to spend that amount of money, which I don't have, to then have like behind the scenes nonsense or people playing favorites or judges being unfair, what is the point? Like, what is the point of me going through all this work that will never be recognized? And then there's the part where I have a YouTube channel. So it's very likely that in any pageant system, unless it's very small, if I were to, for example, go into definitely Miss Universe, if I were going to go compete for a Miss Universe title within the United States, let's say I was going to compete in Idaho or something, it's very likely that directors would be aware of who I was. And it's not something that I would be able to like keep hidden. They may not know off the gate who I am because most people know me as the sovereign, but I guarantee if they don't know, someone's going to tell them, hey, that's her from the YouTube channel. And it could be a good thing or a bad thing. And in my eyes, it's likely going to be a bad thing in the eyes of the directors because number one, I have more power and visibility than the average queen would. So it makes me more of a liability. If anything were to go wrong in my eyes, they see me as someone who could actually go to bat with a director and win, which is not necessarily something that I would do because I do respect the boundaries of the competitions and the directors. I wouldn't do that, but I feel like that would be in their heads, especially in the United States. But also, they would have preconceived notions about who I am. And even regardless of the directors, the judges would have preconceived notions of who I am. Likely, they would think that either I'm expecting to win or I feel like I should win. And because they have those preconceived notions, they would want to just dock me points just because, just to kind of like put me in my place. And you may think that that's far fetched, but that's already happened here on the YouTube platform. There have been people, a whole group of people, and I talked about this. I actually did think about that, Smiles. I did think about that. I did think about that. There have been people on the YouTube platform who just decided to not like me. And when I went to find out why they didn't like me, it's because they didn't like the fact that I am happy with myself. They don't like the fact that I have this attitude of, I appraise myself and I give other people the ability to think highly of themselves. In their eyes, they see my personality and the way that I speak and the way I present myself as if I'm the mean girl, as if I think I'm better than everybody. And they want to put me down because of my perceived betterment or whatever, which obviously you guys know isn't true. And there's nothing I can do about that. Like when I look at what the comments, because I hear people out if they say they don't like me, I'm like, okay, fine. Well, what do you not like? What have I done that upset you? But when I look at the video or if I look at the comment section, it's just because that they think that I'm like this, I think so highly of myself, or basically that I'm the Regina George type of figurehead. And I'm like, but I've never done that. And I feel like judges would kind of see the same thing. They would see me as a YouTuber first, and they would either think that I was doing it for the benefit of YouTube and I wasn't taking it seriously, or that I was expecting to win because I am a YouTuber. Like there's just so much working against me that makes me apprehensive to joining a pageant. And I don't want to spend all that money just to be judged unfairly, because that's not fair. I don't want to be treated that way. Like I don't want to do that. Will you judge again for the finals of Miss Earth? I am not a finals judge. Nope, that's not me. So whatever happens in finals is not on me. I will be making a reaction. That's the plan. But I'm not a finalist judge. So I just did what did I do? I did the sportswear competition for the European delegates. And I am participating in Media Week for 2 days this week, but I'm not a finals judge. Yes, Miss Ohio USA is also a YouTuber. I am not aware of the anti-terror law that'll take place in the Philippines. I'm assuming that there's more to it than anti-terror, which is why you're asking about it, but I would have to look into it, which I will. Lady, are you in my chat? I just realized this. If she goes to the Philippines, her lady would have to come along. I'm assuming come along. What are you? Okay, for those of you who don't know what's going on when I say lady, Sarah Chapman is my grandmother who's snooping in the live. How long has she been in here? How long have you been here? Huh, interesting. Oh, and I meant to text you. My phone was broken. I was talking about that during the live stream because I saw that you had tried to text me. I just got it fixed yesterday. So don't be yelling at me, okay? Hi, Spotlight Stealer. How you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I've been family members in here spying. I see you down there. Oh, yes, but I have considered, doing pageants again. I'm apprehensive, especially for the Miss Universe system. Because if you guys saw what happened in Miss USA, that makes me very apprehensive. And I said on Twitter that, like, after watching what I watched, it makes me not want to compete ever. Because if I'm not going to be judged fairly, which I don't believe all those girls were judged fairly, then what's the point? What is the point? I trust, look, there she is. I trust fly, get out. I trust Miss Earth. They've given me no. I will return your text when I am done in my live stream. Now she's going to give me all types of problems in the live stream. Don't you have like a Zoom call to do? She's the one that's always busy or something. Goodness. I'm being picked on. Harassment. Anyways, I do trust like Miss Earth. I feel like if I did compete in Miss Earth, it would be, pretty fair. They've given me no reason to think otherwise. Miss USA is where, what do you mean? I answer your text more than I answer my mom's. My phone was broken. Don't give me hard times in my own live stream. That's not nice. But yeah, hi mom. Lady's yelling at me in the live stream. In my own live stream, she's here yelling at me. But yeah, after watching Miss USA, I don't have full confidence that I would be judged fairly because it's very obvious that maybe not the director of Miss USA herself has biases, but the judges do. And I don't think the judges would like me. Not that, I don't think there's real reason for anyone to dislike me. I'm not horribly evil or mean or anything, but I don't think that they would like my perceived power on the YouTube platform or within pageant community. Lady saying I don't love her anymore. I am not a butthead. My phone was broken and it got fixed yesterday. Okay? But yeah, I don't think the Miss USA judges would like me because I'm not a classic type of like conservative woman. I'm very much a Miss Universe type of woman. If I were able to make it to Miss Universe judges I think would like me. I think they would because I'm the type of woman that they like to see. I'm outspoken. I am, confident within myself. I know who I am. I'm kind. I'm the type of woman that I think that they would like, but within the Miss USA system, I don't think they would like me. Which is honestly why I don't think Miss USA does very well in Miss Universe. Chelsea was pretty good though. She had a chance, not for that evening gown. My gosh. Yeah. So that would be my hurdle. It wouldn't be. I have more confidence competing in Miss Universe than I have competing in Miss USA. So if I were to compete, it would have to be Miss Earth because I think I would be okay. Nope, I'm not judging finals night. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Not me. Have you registered yet? Are you in here talking about my college stuff during the live stream? Really? Seriously? My goodness. What are your opinions on Miss Idaho considering to Oh, I mean, she probably would do very well. I think she'd have to kick it up a notch. The way that she behaved in Miss USA, she behaved in a way that would appease Miss USA judges. But Miss USA judges are not Philippines judges. Philippines judges, you would have to kick it up. Yeah, Miss USA judges, I think of they're very boomer-esque. They very much like a traditional, classic, meek, quiet, almost Miss America type of queen, which drives me insane because that's not Miss Universe. It's not Miss Universe. It's not Miss Universe. Why are we doing that? Oh, Miss USA. I don't think it's a director problem though. I think it's a judging problem. They need to pick better judges if they want a Miss Universe crown. If they don't want a Miss Universe crown, then whatever. But even if they want their queen to be identifiable or relevant, they're going to need a more outspoken, more lively, more, strength oriented queen. Yeah, I was placed in Europe. I was like, are they trying to set me up? But the European queens did well. So I'm pretty happy about that. And that kind of makes me look at like the Miss Universe European queens, and I'm like, why is Miss Earth European queens doing well, and then my European queens coming for Miss Universe aren't? Like, what? Like, why? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's Europe. Why has pageants in America declined so quickly? Because pageant queens largely have become irrelevant. And I don't think it's of their own doing. I think it's because the organizations like to keep such a hold on them. They like to control them too much, where it prevents the queens from being outspoken in any capacity or taking a stance on anything. I've said this before. If you're going to wear a crown, if you're going to wear a crown and take the position of a monarch, you have to be willing to go to war at some point. If you're going to be a leader, you have to be able to put your foot down for something. And the queens largely don't. In any form or capacity, I have not seen an international queen or any, especially in the United States, I haven't seen even state queens or Miss USA go to war ever. Not once. I have not seen these women take a stand, which that's something that does bother me. And I'm probably going to make a video in the future about that. The unwillingness of queens to lend their voice in support of anything. They're so hell-bent on straddling the fence and appeasing the entire population or not upsetting anyone that they don't speak on anything. And because they don't speak on anything, they're irrelevant and no one wants to pay attention to them. Now, this could also be argued that the capacity of the United States to put on a good show does affect it. It does. But honestly, people would still watch Miss USA and the subsequent pageants if the queens themselves were more relevant. This was very identifiable within the whole Black Lives Matter issue. Where were the pageant queens? Where were they? But where were they though? The entire country was in an uproar. I did not see ne'er a pageant queen at the front lines of a parade, protest, nothing. They didn't make an official appearance anywhere. They didn't hand out water bottles. And I know Miss Universe is going to be like, oh, well, it's a political issue. I'm so sorry. But that's where I'm going to have to draw the line because human rights is not a political issue. I get, wanting to keep the queens out of political nonsense, but There comes a point where they have to take a stand. Otherwise, what's the point? Why are you wearing a crown if you're not going to speak on anything? Why are you wearing a crown if you are not representing or defending anything? Where is it at? Now, I know it's not the Queen's fault because Zoe and Miss USA Chelsea they were protesting. They were out with the people, but they were not in full regalia. They did not have crowns. They did not have sashes. They were out there alone without the support of Miss Universe or Miss USA. So it's obvious that the organizations themselves were like holding back. And I have to be like, but why? That fly really wants attention. Why? Why are we preventing the girls from lending their voices? I've spoken to some of the girls in the DMs. I'm not saying who because I'm gonna protect them. Most of them, they're not competing for Miss USA anymore, but still, I'm gonna protect them. But some of them were told by their directors to either withdraw statements that they made or to not make statements at all. Why? This bugs me. Why are these queens not able to take a stance on anything? Because then, yes, they're useless. They are useless, and this is completely goes against the stance that Miss Universe takes of wanting a strong, outspoken woman. If you want strong, outspoken women, let them speak. Let them speak. Because that's a hypocrisy that I've noticed within the Miss Universe organization. We want strong, outspoken women that don't speak. All the girls do, they get sent on talk shows and they talk about what it's like to reign. They talk about organizations that they are promoting, but they don't take a stance on any issue that is worthwhile. And that's not a queen. Even I've done it. I have done it even when I was much smaller. I was small. I took stances on issues that I thought were worthwhile, regardless of the backlash, regardless of what people thought about it. I don't care. When it comes time for me to say something, I do. And it really irritates me that I was outside of the White House wearing my crown, but the 51 queens of the United States were nowhere to be found. I was actually severely upset when I got home from DC and I checked on all the queens and nothing. Now, like I said, the girls themselves in their own individual capacity, they were doing stuff, but it was very obvious that they did not have the backing of the USA or Miss Universe system because there was no sashes, no crowns, no nothing. Like, for God's sakes, the girls could have went and handed out water bottles. They could have been present. Why was Miss DC not handing out water bottles in DC to protesters? She doesn't have to pick a side. If you don't want her to pick a side, fine. But she could be handing out water bottles. She could at least be present with the people. That was a moment for pageant queens to finally be on the forefront of issues and taking a stand and helping the people. And they were gone, you guys. They were gone. Wasted opportunity. Wasted opportunity. Wasted opportunity. And I can't expect that. When I'm reading this, I can't expect that all the directors would think this way because I'm well aware that some of the directors are hardcore. I can't even say conservatives because there's a difference between Republican, conservatives, and Trump supporters. And I'm aware that some of the US directors are Trump supporters. I don't care. Fine. Do what you want. But if you're going to call these women queens, if you're going to give them positions of power, you have to support them in some capacity to speak at some point. Like, if you think these women are so good to where you're willing to place a crown on their head and to stand by what these women represent, if you're willing to say this is going to be our queen, then let her reign. Let her reign. You're going to put a crown on her head and stand by her. Let her be the ruler. And these girls really have no power. It drives me nuts. I can't. I need to make a video on it because it's just like, when's the last time we saw a queen take an important stance on anything? Can someone let me know, remind me, because maybe it's slipping my mind. People are like, oh, why are pageants not relevant? Why are pageants declining? Because why would anyone watch these women if they stand for nothing. They say they stand for stuff, but when's the last time we saw a queen really take a stand? When? I would like to know. When's the last time? Because I would very much like to see a queen. Like, I want to see a queen go to bat. I want to see it. I want to see Miss Earth like go to like a protest against killing whales and like take a stand. Like, I want to see some queens go to war. I love it. I like going to war. Like, I don't bring out the crown of shade very often, but when I do bring out the crown of shade, I don't mind going to war. I love a good war. That's part of being a queen. You got to be ready to defend your territory, to take a stance. I like doing it. It's just like these queens. I don't know. It feels like they're playing pretend sometimes. And even though I love them and support them, I'm just like, but you need to have the strength to do the work. You can't just sit there with a crown on your head and be like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun, but you're not willing to do the work. In order to be a ruler, and I said this in my Instagram, I think it was Lily. I don't think Lily's here in the live, but there was a girl who came into my DMs on Instagram and she asked me, she wanted to do her own channel and she wanted to talk about her own struggles and her own faults and everything, but she was very, worried about what people would think or have to say to her. And I told her, like, sis, who cares? Who cares? Who cares if people don't like what you have to say? Who cares if people don't like you? Who cares if you're going to upset some people? I have to say, I'm going to say this all the time. If you have never made enemies in your life, you have never done anything worth fighting for. If you have never upset someone, if you have never, had some haters come at you and been like, oh my gosh, I can't like, if you don't have that type of energy coming towards you, you're not doing anything worthwhile. Because everything that has ever been worth the energy in this world has come with a fight and some backlash, whether it be civil rights or voting rights or anything, literally anything. So that's why I don't mind having, like, people are like, oh, you have enemies. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm supposed to have enemies. If I didn't have people who didn't like me, I would be so upset. I would be so upset. Like, what? That means I haven't done enough work to really unnerve some people. I haven't made enough change to really ruffle some feathers. That means I did something wrong. I'm supposed to have enemies. And the queens seem like they're afraid to have enemies. I'm like, sis, if you're gonna take a stance on something that's important, you're gonna have enemies. You're gonna. You can stand up for whales. The people who hunt whales are gonna hate you. We got people standing up for human rights in this country, and we have another group of people who like hate them for standing up for human rights. If you're gonna do something worthwhile, it's gonna come with backlash. So there's people that hate me for loving pageants. Believe it or not, they hate me because I support pageant queens. Could you imagine? Could you imagine hating somebody for like loving, like just simply giving love to other people? You hate me for that? Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, but okay. I don't let it mess up my sleep. I don't let it bother me. I'm like, if you're gonna hate me, you're gonna hate me. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm gonna go buy another crown and be happy. What do you want me to do? Someone's, oh, you wear too many crowns. I'm like, oh, you're probably right, but I'm gonna go buy another one. What did you think I was gonna do? Stop wearing them for you? I think not. Just, yes, please, y'all, please stop caring, okay? Please stop caring. Same thing with like your fashion choices. If someone's not hating on your sick look today, your look's not good at all. If someone is not hating on the way you look today, girl, you don't look good. You need to piss off at least one person to verifiably know that you look good today. If you didn't do it, it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. You need to do better. Sometimes I make videos knowing that they are gonna get hate, you guys. I know, especially my Hater Nation videos. I knew. And I was just like, yeah, I feel like going to war today. It's going to be a good day to go to war. I don't care. I don't care. When I went onto the forums of the people that hated me and I was firing off messages left and right, I don't care. I literally just did it to bug them because I don't care. I put myself in the lion's den, went to the place where everybody in the room hated me, and had the time of my life. It was so much fun. I don't care. Stop caring. Have fun. Just, who cares? Don't you think some people would just think I'm crazy for having white hair? But do I care? No. Am I going to keep it? Yes. In fact, I'm going to do curly next year. It's going to be great. I don't care. Yeah, no, people, yeah, there are people that legit, they make fun of me for liking the pageant queens. Apparently, I deserve to be made fun of for liking these women. Oh my God. How could I? Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Yeah, so sometimes I knowingly make people upset. Like I'll sit down and think about a video and I'm like, I want to do this video. And I know it's going to like make a majority of people upset and I'm still going to be like, yeah, but I'm going to do it anyways. Truth hurts. You think I don't hurt my own feelings sometimes? I definitely do. Okay. Truth hurts because sometimes I'll look. There was one video I looked in and I think I had put too much powder under my eyes. I don't think it was probably noticeable to you guys, but I'm meticulous. And I looked at it and I roasted the hell out of myself. I sat here on my desk and I just roasted myself. I'm like, you good for nothing, cake battered, flower face looking. I dragged myself. Y'all probably didn't even, nobody even said anything about that video, but I dragged myself anyways. Truth hurts. I give it to myself if you think I don't. Let's see. Yeah, I see we got some Discord members in here. I'll do some more lives because it's been a while since I did a live here on YouTube. I have been doing lives on Instagram, but I'm getting back into doing lives now that I am implementing more stuff into the channel. We will be having more lives and whatnot. I love you guys too, though. It's nice to have friends and people to talk to, and it's just nice. It's nice. You know, most of the time I'm in the house by myself, cooking chicken. I go to the gym. I check my comments. Quite honestly, you guys are the people that I talk to the most. All I do is go to the gym, check the comments, come home, cook, read the comments, chill in my room, go to my DMs and Instagram and respond to you guys. Like I talk to you guys throughout my entire day because you guys are my friends. Like, and you would think that I would have people that I would hang out with here besides my family, but no. Remember, I moved from Los Angeles to the Bay Area, so I don't really have people up here that I was talking to anyway. So yeah, I chill with you guys. So you are like my friends, and I love it. She only what? First of all, I told you that I was gonna have white hair long before you had white hair. I told you that. It's my grandmother. She's yeah. Just I didn't even know you were still in the live. What are you doing here? Aren't you cooking yams or something? Like, aren't you making mac and cheese or something? Like, why are you picking on me in my live stream? If you're wondering who it is that I'm yeah, Sarah Chapman. She's the one that was in, if you've gone back into my history of videos, one of my earliest videos was a family video that we played the game Cards Against Humanity, and I played it with my grandparents. That's her right there, the one that was dropping all those spicy answers, lady. Yes, your shenanigans are on record. Just so you know, you in here doing stuff to me as if the court's not going to go find out where you are on the channel. Just saying. But you should do a typical day video. I am, yes, there will be lots of new content coming to the channel to just keep it spicy and fun. All that. But if you would like to like currently see like my house and the inner workings of my family. That's currently on the family channel. That's on the family channel right now. But there will be more stuff coming too. She really is coming for me though, and I don't even understand why. What do you mean? You want my attention for what? You don't pick on me in my own life. I'm gonna have to FaceTime her because she's over here starting problems, knowing I have to. Well, no, I have to stay up tonight because I have some Miss Earth stuff to appear in. So, but she doesn't care. She just wants to mess with me, just to mess with me. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. You know, whatever, whatever. She in here just doing stuff. Yes, lots of new content coming to the channel. I'm very excited to do that. Don't ask her questions. Lil Penny, why you starting drama, Lil Penny? Don't start drama with grandma. Don't put things in her head. Quite honestly, no. She's probably gonna be like, no, I don't want her in a serious relationship. I want her to become president. Don't get her started. Don't get her started. You're not ready for it. I don't want to see it and you're not ready for it. Look, you guys. Look. You guys know that family member. Everybody has that one family member who's super in depth in your life and is always trying to like push you to do extravagant things and like wants the best for you in the worst way. And they're just constantly nagging you. It's that family member that wants you to get straight A's in everything, and you know damn well it's impossible because you don't have the attention span and you're tired and you don't want it. She's that family member. She's that family member to randomly text you at midnight and be like, "Hey, you had a report due. Did you do it?" Like, just. Ugh. She's pushy. She's just pushy. And I know she means the best, but you know, she's that family member that wants the best for you when you don't want the best for yourself. Like that's her. Like she's the type of family member to be like, oh, you should eat this wonderful, extravagant meal and prepare it beautifully. And you're sitting here like, can I just have some cereal? I'm satisfied with cereal. She wants me to eat an 8-course meal. I want some Fruit Loops. She's that family member. Just let me have a C plus and be average for a day. Like what is, I'm being picked on by my grandmother. Why? I don't know. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. Let's be honest. I don't deserve that. Okay. Just doing stuff. Just doing stuff. Oh, yeah. Miss America. Oh God. When is Miss America? Do I have to mentally prepare myself for that? Because I said this year that I was going to keep watching Miss America, even though if you've never seen Miss America, or if you haven't seen the video that I did on Miss America, by all means, go look at it because Miss America. Are you planning on ever coming back to competitive fitness? Quite possibly. You know, I'm a competitor. I like to compete, so it depends. I am putting a lot of effort, especially going forward, into my channels, the House of Sovereign and my current channel. But I like fitness and I like being physically fit and I like competitions. So I'm going to have to get my fix somewhere. I do want to compete in some capacity, so we will see. I would like to do it though. She said it's called love. Ugh, your love is suffocating sometimes. She really, oh gosh. My lady. She's a man. She like, lady, you really think that I can just rule the world? And I like, thank you for thinking so highly of me, but you overestimate my energy levels. Like she'll be like, you should run for Senate. At the same time, write a novel. At the same time, like she just wants me to the push to be so great. I'm just like, I just want to sleep. Quite honestly, lady, I just like taking naps. I just like taking naps. Can I just live a life full of naps? And I already know her comment, and she's furiously typing with her perfectly manicured nails. No, she's going to be like, no, you can't just sit there and take naps and be a mediocre granddaughter. Why? Why can't I just be a mediocre granddaughter? Why can't I do that? Let me be a C plus and be happy with it. I'm triggering her. I know I am because she's about to pop into the. You can't do that. I'll never let you do it. She's killing. What's the difference between Miss America and Miss USA? Quality, everything, common sense. I'm being shady. I know. It's probably because I need to eat. Miss America is more focused on a more conservative, speech oriented woman. It's not necessarily implementing the showmanship of Miss Universe or the confidence of Miss Universe. It's almost a political type of debate show. They just want a woman that's really good at speaking, but see, you can do your homework with your court. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Miss Universe demands an all around perfected woman, while Miss America simply demands a more conservative, almost Miss World type of woman. They really don't care too much about the glamour or the attention to detail or the performance aspect. It's largely a speech oriented competition with little hints of talent competition here or there to keep it somewhat spicy, but it's go watch the video on Miss America. Like, eh, eh, Miss America, they got to get it together. They're not going to survive. They won't survive if they keep behaving the way they are. Yeah, Miss America, you'll fall asleep because Miss America is one of those competitions that could be done in essay format, the same as I said as Miss World. There's just really no point. The point of a pageant, even in the past, was to find a woman who is as close to perfect as humanly possible, physically, mentally, all of it. They want a woman who is like brilliant in every aspect of life, which obviously is an impossible feat, but women in general like to try to get as close as possible, which is where pageants came in. It's just women trying to be as perfect as they possibly can, mentally and physically, and with their jobs and their history and being educated. They're trying to be the perfect woman. Miss America largely throws a lot of that away. It's no longer a competition of how well-rounded you can be, how, pristine you can be. It's just focused on your speaking ability and your speech, and that's just not the purpose of pageants. And people are like, oh, pageants are shallow. Pageants are a competition, okay? I'm getting ready to get off the live stream soon because we've been on here for a minute, but pageants are a competition, and it really irks my nerves when people want to question the purpose of pageants, but you don't want to question the purpose of any other competition ever in the world. What is the purpose of snowboarding? You want to question the purpose of pageants. What is the purpose of snowboarding? You are sliding down a mountain on a plank of wood. It has no adaptable life skills, no purpose within the journey or meaning of life. There's no purpose to the sport. None. Same thing with tennis, badminton, hockey, figure skating. There is no adaptable purpose within the human world. There's no purpose to those sports other than the fact that they're just sports that we like to watch and they're fun. I'm not trying to disrespect the sports, but there's legit no purpose to most sports. There's none. Basketball. What is the purpose to basketball? What does that help in the world or life? Nothing. But it's a very popular sport and we like to watch it. But you want to question the purpose of pageants. Get out of my face. Get out of my face, because no one's questioning the men's sports, but when the women have their own sport where they just get to be women, where they get to be dainty, where they get to be beautiful, where they get to do what they want, you want to question them. I refuse. That's another video I want to do. Don't question what women want to do. People, oh, what is the purpose of pageants? What's the purpose of football? Other than increasing the rate of concussions. What is the purpose? Riddle me this. What's the purpose? None. None. But question pageants, which actually has adaptable skills within the realm of employment or life in general. But you want to question pageants. The misogyny, though. The misogyny, though. Purpose or point, pageants are pointless. So is soccer. I hate to break it to you, so is soccer and tennis. Stop questioning my girls. I feel and I can smell the misogyny, and it's disgusting, and I don't like it. It just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. What's the purpose of pageants? Like, what? The only reason people question pageants is because it's ruled by women. That's it. That's it. It's the one sport where, like, there are male pageants, but it's primarily dominated by women. It's really the one place where women don't have, like, oh, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Yes, I see you, lady. I'm glad that you've stopped by to harass me. I love you. Love you. Oh, my grandma. Okay. Yep. Thank you. What is the purpose of golf? Thank you. Now we're getting our brains rolling. Riddle me that. What's the purpose of golf? What's the purpose? I'm watching older men with a stick put the ball in the hole, but no one questions golf, but you're questioning pageants. I could rant for days on that subject. The misogyny. But no one even thought to question golf or any of the male dominated sports, right? We want to question the women dominated sports. Only the women dominated sports. I can't. Like, I could just scream. Yeah, that scholarship money ain't a waste. It really isn't. Like, you're gonna question pageants, and these pageants are putting more women through college than their own daddies do. I can't. I can't. And I will stand even in the defense of Miss America on that. Don't stand up here and question pageants who are instilling confidence and responsibility and leadership aspects within these women, while all you do is promote injury within the male sports, but you want to question the female sports. Get out of my face. I can't. It was just, I would lose my mind. But people do. Like, I've seen that when I, like, listen to people who supposedly don't like me, and the reason they don't like me is because I like pageants and they think pageants are stupid, and then I'm just looking at them like, but aren't all sports kind of stupid? Like, aren't all sports kind of stupid? But at least mine actually has some applicable abilities. Meanwhile, what are you doing with your ski competitors? What are you doing with, really? Don't question my girls. Don't. Because it's not like, people like to talk about this because they don't really have anyone to debate against. Please have that debate with me. Please bring me a man who thinks pageants are stupid and let me wreck his world. Let me wreck his world. Because the only reason, and they're going to have to come to terms with the fact that the only reason you're questioning pageants is because it's female dominated. That's the only reason. Because I can question your sports. In fact, quite honestly, rugby and football are some of the most dangerous sports there are, but no one wants to question them, even though they have a history of injuring their athletes long term into death, but nobody questions them. I don't know even one instance where pageants has killed even one person. But please, by all means, bring me a man who wants to question pageants so we can have a discussion. That would be something I would love to host on this channel, because ooh, do I have some things to say. Pageants are stupid. So is football. Not to say I don't watch these stupid sports, but stupid. All you do is break your ankles for fun. Stupid. What do you do with a basketball ball? So I'm saying, like, what do we, like, literally, you guys are playing underdeveloped Neanderthal originated games. You're playing games that cavemen played for fun. Our sports actually have developed. They have some applicable context. Meanwhile, leave it to the men to sit there and play with their balls. Had to be said. Sorry, had to be said. That's all you're doing. Football, soccer, basketball, golf. You're sitting there and playing with your balls. Oh, but your sport's so fun, right? So fun. That's what men always think. They always think their balls are so fun, and women just they think so highly of their balls. See the things that I say. I know. I know. I know. So sports and Miss Universe are both impossible to describe, but they're both yeah, they're both entertainment. They are. But only one section of the entertainment gets put down, and that's the women's side. That's the problem. That's the problem. Even when like it comes to the women's basketball, they want to put down the women's side of basketball. Not all of basketball, just the women's side of basketball. Even golf. Golf is super popular, except when it comes to women, right? Right? Football, where's the women's football league? Oh, that's right. It's super small and the women have to, it's called the lingerie league. The women have to dress in lingerie. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. What in fact, what is a sport that's female dominated, by the way? What is a sport that is female dominated? Just what is it? Exactly. Yeah, boxing. Two men punching each other. That's some Neanderthal nonsense, stuff that was developed long before we learned to speak, but yet men still like to do it. These underdeveloped sports, but we get the backlash. What is a sport that is female dominated? I'm trying to think. I would say figure skating is largely female dominated, but even figure skating gets a bit of hate from the public, but figure skating is still shared by the men, so it's not necessarily dominated by women. The men's division actually does very well. I don't know of a sport that's specifically dominated by women. This is actually a good, you guys have got me thinking. Huh. Knitting? Oh, Lord. Knitting. I don't understand soccer and I live in Latin America. Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing. I understand because I dated a Peruvian for like 5 years, so I get it, but that hurts. Gymnastics, there we go. We got one. Gymnastics, I think, is one that is dominated by women. And the reason gymnastics gets respect is because that is just pure athletic ability. Purely athletic. Like there is gymnastics is nothing but your body physically doing things. Pure athletic ability. And that's the only reason it's respected. Because, yeah, that's because if these women can still, the gymnastics women can still be put on the same level of men. And that way, like men's, it's simply your body doing things. So men will respect that. But when it comes to women playing with balls, the best people that play with balls are always going to be men. But yep, gymnastics is definitely one that's dominated by women. And it's understandable why gymnastics gets the respect. But even then, gymnastics isn't one of the big sports that like everybody knows about. It's not. The big sports that everybody knows about: soccer, basketball, football, baseball. I would say, what is it? Cricket, because I know other countries do cricket. But all the big sports, men. Men. In fact, the only reason gymnastics even gets a side eye is if a woman does something so outstanding, so outrageously good that she has to have the recognition of men because not even men can do what she does. But that's the only way that women get recognition. The only way a woman can get recognition in athletic ability is if you can beat men. Period. Simone Biles can beat a man when it comes to her floor routines. She can. So that's why they have no choice but to recognize her. But largely, gymnastics is not a sport that everybody watches or cares about. It's very niche, such as figure skating. It's very niche. The big sports that everyone cares about are dominated by men. And even still, people question gymnastics. And I'm just like, I can't. With the misogyny in athletic competitions. Just what? Women's volleyball are more famous here in the Philippines? Really? That's cool. Yeah, actually, well, competition ballroom dancing, I feel like women are more stand out in competition ballroom because more is expected of them. When it comes, because I've taken ballroom dancing, women are the flourish that comes to the ballroom dancing. You can think of it like a flower. Men are the stem, women are the main flower. Men are the sturdy, strong element of the competition that keeps it grounded. But women is the fantastic artistry comes from the woman within ballroom dancing. But I do get to see where they are would be considered equal. Volleyball, yeah, I'm starting to learn that volleyball is pretty popular in the Philippines. That's cool. I wish the United States had more of an appreciation for women in general, but even women's athletic sports, we largely in the United States don't give a crap about what women do, period, until it comes time to control their bodies. Then all the men in the United States are totally interested. They love to be in our business when it comes to our bodies. They don't want to support us. They don't want to cheer us on. But when it comes to restricting our behaviors or what we want to do, oh, they're all there for that. That could totally be a sport for men. That would be a sport. That could be a sport. The restriction of women's rights, that's a sport here in the United States. And men love it. Love it. It's grotesque. Ugh. It's a like me and my mom have sat here before and just wondered why we weren't gay. This is how I know that people can't choose their own sexual orientation, because if I could choose my own sexual orientation, it wouldn't be men. It really wouldn't be. Like, just think about it. Just think about it. Women are beautiful and wonderful, and they smell like honey covered cucumbers. Like, they're just amazing. It really baffles my mind that I am attracted to men over women. Because women are like these soft, emotional, affectionate things. And then it's just like men. Why on earth do I like you so much? But I'm not going to say I don't, because I do. Okay. Have you seen some of these men? Have you seen? Have you seen? Have you seen Jason Momoa? That man's existence is proof that I'm straight. Like, amazing. Amazing. Life would be easier, though, if I loved women. Which I do love women, but not in the way that, I wouldn't marry a woman. But they're beautiful creatures, and I do love them. Love them so much. Mostly in India, acting is the only thing. Synchronized swimming, that's true. I have watched synchronized swimming simply because I was interested in their makeup. Synchronized swimmers have makeup that defies water. It's insane. And I was just like, I researched it for the longest time trying to figure out their secrets to makeup. Because they like got on red lipstick that just doesn't come off. It's crazy. I love it. Love it. Can someone explain to me how bowling is a D1 sport? Genuine question. You should have asked that while my grandma was in here. She is a bowler. She's a bowler. Very good one. She would have been able to answer that question easily. I don't know, but she would have definitely answered that question. Right? Yeah, spotlight stealers right there. Like they judge us gay men for disobeying God. Like, Jesus, you really think I like being attracted to men, Jeez? That's how I feel. Because I'm just like, people got to lay off gay men. You got to lay off gay men. I can guarantee you, nobody is choosing men over women. Okay? Because I'm a woman, I'm a straight woman, but if I was given the choice, I'm not choosing men. Are you kidding? Women are affectionate, they're caregivers, they're loving, they're beautiful, they're just soft and friendly and wonderful. If I could choose, I'm choosing women. So yeah, leave gay men alone, okay? They did not choose their sexual orientation. Like I should have made a whole video in defense of gay men because it just as a straight woman, I can say I get you gay men. And I understand it is not within your power to choose your sexual orientation because we all would choose different. We all would choose different. Are you kidding? Have you seen some of these women on stage? It makes no sense that I can sit in front of my laptop and watch these beautiful women. Beautiful women. Like they look like art pieces, walking gifts from God. And then I look at these random men on the street and I'm just like, yeah, but I choose that. I want that over these walking angels from heaven. I'm attracted to that. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense. I'm like, what? It's crazy. Thirsting on Jason Momoa on Livestream. Look, okay. This is Jason Momoa is my straight test because I feel like every woman has to get to the phase where we're just like, okay, we have to make sure of our sexuality. Jason Momoa was my straight test because I could go pick any woman who I thought was the most beautiful creature I've ever seen, put them against Jason Momoa. My feelings toward Jason Momoa will never be what I feel for any pageant queen. It's a totally different feeling. So different. So different. Like these women to me, they're like art, and like I would just look at art and be like, "Oh my God, you're a work of art." But like in my eyes, women are art, men are like food. Like women is just like I could hang you on the wall and admire you. Like men, I want to eat. Yeah. Like that's a burger right there. That's the difference between how I feel about men and women. Women are art, men are like juicy burgers, okay? Like one of them I'm just gonna like ravage over. The other one I'm just gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. But the men I'm like, yes. Ironically though, I've watched some of the male pageants and they're nowhere near as good as the women pageants, which is crazy coming from a straight male. Because I'm just like, I'm a straight female. I should be way more interested in the male pageants than the women pageants, and yet the women are enticing me way more than the men. And I'm straight. So there's a serious problem here. Serious problem with the male pageants. It makes no sense. Like I would definitely click over to the female pageants. And this is like you've got half naked men with abs on this one. I'm just like, I could care less. It's the charisma. There's no charm or charisma coming out of like, oh, Henry. Look, you guys are triggering right now. Henry Cavill. Oh, yes. Yes, that's one. That's one. And it's not simply because he's gorgeous. It's not simply because he's gorgeous. He has an amazing personality. He is so sweet and fun, and he's kind of a nerd. I watched him. Look, I'm confessing to my thirstiness over here, but it's okay. We're way into the live stream. No one else is gonna find this. I watched him build his gaming PC. Tell me why that's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Henry Cavill building his gaming PC. Ladies, don't you just love to watch a man work? Don't you just love to watch a man work? Oh, I just love seeing him just work. Like, get your little screwdriver. Oh my God. And he's such a manly man. Like, he's not a pretty boy. He's a manly man. He wears jeans and a plaid shirt and a wife beater. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. The feeling that I feel towards men and women, even though I adore the women, nowhere near the same. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Oh my God. give me the right, like, okay. Rambulan is one of the most like I completely adore her and I think she's a beautiful work of art. She makes me giggle and everything, and just like being around her, I'd be so happy. But even though Rambulan I think could make my like heart totally melt, Henry Cavill could vaporize my soul. Like he could send me to another universe. Like it's totally different feeling. And yeah, you guys just reminded me why I like men. Because there was a second that I was dunking on men and I was like, oh, men are so annoying because they are. I have a brother, I can say that because my brother's annoying too. It's a feature of men. I get women can be annoying too. So, but now that I'm like sitting here just thinking about it, I'm just like, yeah, but I love men. But I love men. Even though they're annoying and they don't shower all the time. Gay men, you do. Gay men, you take very good care of yourself. It's the straight men that do that. But even still, it's just like, oh, God. Man, it's just, yeah, they're like food. They're like burgers. Like I just want to eat you. I love soft boys. Haha, that's my type. You know what? Me and my mom were, look, she's gonna kill me for saying this, but she's not watching the live stream, okay? So I was sitting here and I was scrolling through and some K-pop stuff popped up on Twitter. And I was looking at this guy, he was a K-pop, I don't even know who he was, but I was looking and I'm just looking at him. I'm next to my mom and I'm like, why? Why is he so beautiful to me? Like, why do I love him so much? I was just staring at his picture and I was like, Mom, come look at this and tell me if I'm crazy. Am I crazy? Come look at this and tell me. Cause this guy had on eyeshadow and eyeliner and stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. Men start wearing eyeliner. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Right? What I don't even know what that means. She's a cis straight, basically none. I don't know. I can't help that I love certain women. Whatever. I don't know. But I do see somebody has asked me to react to Miss Universe 2012. I understand that. I understand. Somebody else has asked about that too. I don't think it was the same person, but people have asked about that. But I had this picture of the K-pop guy in my hand, and I felt crazy because I'm looking at a guy who is wearing eyeliner and eyeshadow, which looked amazing. So maybe men should start wearing it. And I called my mom because I'm like, Mom, come look at this. And I'm just like, is he beautiful? Is he like, is it me? Am I just weird? Because to me, this man looks amazing. And she looked at this and she like was looking at it intensely and she's like, no, it's not you because he actually is beautiful. Like she was looking at it and we were so like focused. Our eyes were like really into it. She's like, no, because I like it too. And I was like, I knew it's not me. It's not me. Because he was like he's a very he's kind of I would say more feminine. He's more feminine, soft, smaller type of guy because K-pop guys do tend to be smaller. They're more thin, waif-like, and they do exude more of a feminine energy while at the same time having like that male strength. But I loved it. I typically do like a more Henry Cavill type of guy, more strong, manly, muscular guy. But that the K-pop guy had me. I was like, you're not necessarily within my realm of the type that I would like, and at the same time, I like you. Like, there's this one guy from ATEEZ, which is the only K-pop group I know other than like Blackpink and BTS. But there's this like tall, dark-haired brunette guy in ATEEZ who I just adore. And I'm just like, he wears eyeliner and everything, and you're like, it's his smile. It's his smile. He's adorable. He's adorable. Why? I don't know. He just is. He just seems fun and cute, and I like him. Okay, look. Some of these K-pop guys are cute. They are. I don't know what I was saying. No, it's not Jimin, because I know who Jimin is. I know who Jimin is, but it's not Jimin. Oh, he was so cute. Ooh, I can look and see what his name is, maybe, because he's in the group ATEEZ. It's not BTS, it's ATEEZ. And I wish I could. God, there's so many guys in ATEEZ. Jeez. I just looked up ATEEZ and it's just like all these members. How am I supposed to know which member is which? I can tell him by his face. He's freaking adorable. I should post it on Twitter. Because it was a fan cam that I watched of him dancing in ATEEZ, and I was just like, who is this hunk? Like he was dancing and he has the best smile. The best smile. And I'm not even the type of girl that gets bent out of shape over men's smiles, but best smile I've ever seen on a man. And I'm like, God, why do I like you so much? Like he's not even like manly like that, but I like it. I like it. Hi, Mark. Harry Styles. No one. Yeah, good. I know. Harry Styles is not my thing. Not my thing. I like the type of men that you would either call daddy or Henry Cavill. That's Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa. Those are the type of guys that you would call daddy. Okay. Just let's be honest about that. But then there's like this subsection of like beautiful, likely Korean K-pop guys that are just gorgeous. I don't really like the super effeminate ones. The ones that are very mysterious, tall, have dark hair. I'm probably gonna fall for you. Probably. Probably, and I love brunettes. I love brunettes. That's something that applies to men and women with me. I love brunettes. I love dark hair. I know, ironic, but brunettes are just beautiful. Beautiful. Men and women, beautiful. But like I said, women are the art pieces, but men are like the food. They feed me. There's like a primal instinct that draws me to men that doesn't draw me to women. That's why. That's the difference. That's why, like, yeah, I know that I'm totally straight. Even though I get why some people would question that. And I have no problem with that. That's fine. But no, yeah, you would be able to notice. Get me around like a good looking guy. You can probably tell the difference. You can probably tell the difference. Because, like the crush that I used to have when I was in Los Angeles, I had to stop being friends with him because I couldn't be in the same room as him. It was that bad. I gave up. I was like, we can't be friends anymore. Because he kept like pretending like he was liked me and was into me, but nothing would happen. And it just got to the point where I was just like, I can't just be around you. It's bad. I have to go away. We can't be friends. Tall, dark, and handsome. Oh, yes. 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 See, and some people are like, would you date a Filipino? As far as I know, most of the Filipinos are tall, dark, and handsome. Hello. What you guys got going on over there? Hello. What's going on? And I think the average Filipino is probably like 5'6", 5'7" when it comes to men, but you're still taller than me, so I don't care. Hi, got fans from India in here. I've been on here forever. It's probably the longest live stream I've ever done, but whatever. You guys know all of my secrets now. So if you find any cute guys, send them my way. There you go. There you go. That way I don't have to like do the whole dating thing next year because I really don't want to. I really don't. I hate the whole dating thing. Pia's, you guys are. I think I have. Have I seen Pia's boyfriend? I did because I follow Pia, and there was this beautiful man that popped up on my timeline, and she was like taking a video of him, and she called him Kiling. I think that's what the word is, Kiling. And she was like trying to explain to him what it meant, and I was just like, "Yo, if this is Pia's boyfriend, sis, I would never take another woman's man. I would never even think of the thought. But if I was the type of girl to try some of that stuff, Pia's boyfriend would be the one. Oh my God. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. Pia's boyfriend is, if you haven't seen Pia's boyfriend, go find Pia's boyfriend. Go find Pia's boyfriend. Oh, he's got the hair. He's got, oh my God, everything about Pia's boy. Look at me over here talking about Pia's boyfriend. No disrespect to my girl Pia, because Pia is still my favorite Miss Universe, okay? I'm just being jealous. I'm over here being a salty sovereign, and let me be salty at your luck at finding such a beautiful man. I would never touch another woman's man. Never. But I would look at another woman and be like, girl, you better be having fun. Please be having fun in my honor. Pia's boyfriend is everything. Oh my God. Does size matter to you? It depends on what are we talking about size here? What are we talking about? I typically like a bigger man. I typically don't like skinny guys. I don't really like that. I like you to be of the size and stature of a man. I like men. I like that. Yes. The only exceptions that I make would be like those tall K-pop guys, because for whatever reason, I have an exception for them. I don't know. It makes no sense. I don't control what goes on within me. Oh yeah, but Pia's boyfriend. Look. I'm saying, if you need some candy to gush over, whether you are male or female, if you like men, you're gonna like Pia's. I don't know anybody who wouldn't like Pia's boyfriend. And she knew what she was doing. Pia knew what she was doing when she put him on Instagram. Sis was boasting. She was showing off. She was like, look at my little hunk of man meat. I'm on live. It's okay. Just, did you also saw Catriona's ex-boyfriend? I think I did. Pia's my favorite because I relate to her. I see a lot of, I relate to her the most. And She seems very compassionate, very humble, very real, while at the same time giving the fire and confidence of a reigning queen. And I love that about her because I see a lot of myself within her. Like, I feel like that's the type of queen I would be if I was to be a Miss Universe. Um, I'm typically very sweet and like soft spoken when it comes to being around people and very fun, but there's this like fiery, feisty edge that is visible when I want it to be. I love Pia. I adore Pia. She's so well spoken. I love and adore her relatability. Zac Efron, I would go for that. I would go for that. Yes, because Zac Efron's smile. He has one of those smiles that just like melts me. And this is how I look. This is how you know I'm straight because a woman's smile could never do this to me. Never. I've never met a woman who I saw her smile and I was like, it's never happened. But men's smiles, oh, I'm a puddle. I am a puddle. And he's like Zac Efron's not a jerk. He's not a bad person. He's nice. He's relatable. He's a good guy. And he looks great and he likes to work out and he's funny and he's athletic. Yes. Zac Efron is a yes. Zac Efron is a yes. Oh, see, it's just thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you checked Pia's IG? Yes. I don't know anybody, even straight men. I could ask a straight man about Pia's boyfriend, and I have straight men who would straight up be like, "Yo, if I was gay, he would be like that. Yeah, he could get it. It would be him. Like I don't know anybody who wouldn't fall head over heels for Pia's boyfriend. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. That man would have no sleep. He would have no sleep. He would have no peace in my life because I would just be like adoring him. Like, babe, you want a sandwich? Like, can I give you a massage? Like, he is the perfect embodiment of everything I love, regardless of if it's men or women, because he's not only a work of art, he is a sandwich. Oh my God. Like, to me, women could never be a sandwich, which is why I'm straight. Women can be art to me, but they're never going to be a sandwich. But that man is both art and a foot long Subway sandwich. Like, oh, just let me look up Catriona's boyfriend. Look, I'm being nosy now. We have gotten into the. I'm about to look. You guys are telling me he's hot, and I'm just like, let me look at her so that I can be jealous of Catriona too. Are all these men Sam Milby? Are all these men Filipino? Because y'all about to have me move. Okay, so I got Sam Milby. He has a very sweet face. He has a very that jawline. Oh wait, no, that's the X. Ooh, that's the X. Is that what you guys were Clint? Yeah. Let me pull up the X real quick. Look, we're over here being so nosy. Being so nosy. Catriona, you are a public figure, girl. You better not get mad at me. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Catriona does not care. What is this? Hold on. Clint Bondad. Okay. I'm being so nosy. Now, as far as I know, he was kind of a butthead to her, and I don't like bad. Who over here put Steve Harvey in the chat? Who put Steve Harvey in the chat? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, it looks like Catriona has a type, actually. It looks like she has a type because these are very similar-ish looking men. They're similar. Sam gives me a more humble type of guy. Clint seems like the type of guy who knows he's hot, he knows he's cute, and I don't really like guys like that because it makes me question you. I don't want to question any guy I'm around ever. Not ever. I'm just looking at them right now. Clint and yeah, Catriona has a type, you guys. Catriona definitely has a type. She has a type. She has a type for sure. Now, in the discussion of the boyfriend wars, who wins? Pia wins. Pia wins the boyfriend wars, okay? Like, Pia wins. I could get a boyfriend in a year from now. I would not. I probably will never be able to put my boyfriend up against Pia's boyfriend. Pia's boyfriend is a statue, work of art sent by God. Like he's beautiful. Pia wins the boyfriend wars. She wins. She definitely wins the boyfriend wars. He's God. God. I remember sitting there looking at him, and I didn't even realize why he was on my page. I didn't realize. I was just staring at him, and then I realized it was because of Pia. I'm like, damn it, Pia. You had to put this in my face. I have been living a man-free life for years, you guys. Years. I'm fine. I'm fine. But Pia put it in my head, and she really just like, what, Pia's boyfriend? What? I'm over here looking. He is so. Have you not? I wonder if I can show you guys or not. Pia's boyfriend is freaking gorgeous, you guys. I don't think I can show you because it's not going to focus. You got to go to Pia's page because, oh my God. She got him sitting here eating stuff and everything with your pretty chin. I can't. Remember when you publicly stalked me? Okay, look, no one can get mad at me publicly stalking them because I publicly stalk all of the girls. I stalk everybody, okay? Everybody. So there. No one can ever say anything about it because I publicly stalk everyone. I'm 100% an equal opportunity stalker. Oh yeah, Pia wins the boyfriend. Look, I got Pia's boyfriend on my phone right now. He got like the smile, these thick eyebrows with his haircut, and then he's eating. Bro, I couldn't see. This is exactly how I know I'm straight. I can sit here and watch a beautiful woman eat. I'm not gonna say nothing. Like it's nothing to me. I'm sitting here watching Pia's boyfriend smile and eat, and I'm just like, this is like a prince. Okay, just I'm hating. Yes, I'm sitting here hating. I will publicly say I'm hating on Pia's like boyfriend. Yeah. I'm hating on Pia's boyfriend. I have seen Demi's boyfriend. I don't like athletes. I just have an aversion to athletes because there's too many issues that come with their lifestyle. But I have seen Demi's boyfriend, but I do believe Pia still wins. Like Pia has the best boyfriend of any queen I've seen. Hell, any woman I've seen. Pia's got the best boyfriend. Unless who's dating Jason Momoa, then she wins. That's the only person that I can think right now that's going to be like, beat Pia's because Pia's boyfriend. But yeah, when it comes to boyfriend wars, if I had a Miss Universe style competition between the boyfriends of Miss Universes, Pia wins again. Amazing, amazing, amazing. The Rock, yes, that's my type. That's my type. The Rock, yes. As far as I know, The Rock gets around. Like he's kind of a commitment phobe, and I don't mess with any men who I think have commitment issues or might stray because I'm not the type of woman that handles that well. I get very upset and a little scary. Not the woman you want to play games with. But yeah, the Rock, yeah, yeah. Oh, I love gym men and I like big men, and The Rock is built and he is a man. That is an undisputed, indefiable. That's a man. The Rock is a man, and I like it. I like it. With the tattoos, oh, my heart. He does look like Prince Eric, right? Right, right. Well, today's lesson was if his last name isn't Cavill, Momoa, or Efron, it's not worth. It's not worth crying for them. That is true. That is true. Oof, that list. I'm just looking at the list, and I'm like, oh, I'm looking at the list of names, and I'm like, you can make a list of names of beautiful men, and I'll be up here like, oh my god, you know, just oh my gosh, these boys. I can go girl crazy every year during Miss Universe, but I will have an absolute meltdown over some beautiful men. Like you could bring all of the Miss Universes into one room, and I would be absolutely giddy with excitement. But if you put even three of Jason Momoa and Zac Efron and Henry Cavill, put those three men against every Miss Universe that's ever been crowned in a room, I would fall into like a complete mess in the room of three men. I wouldn't be able to hold myself. Like, no. I have no knee strength. I'm kneecapped, okay? I have no tendons, no musculature, like nothing. Help. Help me, I have fallen. Like, my heart couldn't take it. I would probably have a heart attack. Like, I would have a stroke. I'd have a stroke in front of Henry Cavill. And then he would have to save me because he's Superman. Oh, I can't with it. I can't. They're gorgeous. I can't. See? And now you guys know, because I know there's a lot of people in the channel, because I fangirl over women all the time. There's some people who are like, I don't think she's straight. See, now you guys, those of you who have made it this far into the live stream or you just came in, you guys know the truth. Like, I love me some beautiful women, but I will devour a buffet of beautiful men. There's the difference. I want to admire the women and I want to devour the men. They're so pretty. They're just, oh God. When I have a boyfriend, I have hardly any self-control. I'm that girlfriend that just touches you for no reason. I can't keep my hands to myself. I don't know. Selena Gomez made that song for me. I can't keep my hands to myself. Just want to touch you and bite you. I don't know. It makes no sense. Men are just gorgeous. They're like Doritos Locos Tacos. I just want to eat it. Just the funny thing is, I know that most men are bad for me, and I still want to eat it. Like junk food. It's junk food. They're burgers. I can't help it. Oh my God. Devonna has a superhero fantasy. Man, Zac Efron was not a superhero, was he? He wasn't a superhero. But that smile and that voice, oh, God. You guys, see, this is why I say men's pageants should be so much better. Because if I could get men like that on male pageants that had that charisma and charm and smiles, my reactions to male pageants would be so outlandish. I would never be able to judge it. I would never be able to like predict a male pageant if they all were like Zac Efron, Henry Cavill, and Jason Momoa. But the reactions would be priceless. The reactions would be insane to me watching that. I would lose my mind over that. Oh, you have never seen me. Get me those three guys on a stage if you want to see some fangirl stuff. And then I'll go hide in a closet from embarrassment, but oh my gosh. What are you doing in the live stream, sir? Snuggle thief? Yeah. Sir? What are you doing in the live stream? Who told you we were here? Who invited him? Answers, please. Who invited you to the live stream? I don't remember, and you can't call me a snuggle thief because I don't remember stealing snuggles from you, sir. So, what? Okay, but if Pia proposed to you, would you say no? I have to say no because there's men like Pia's boyfriend in the world. It would be a total lie. I love Pia, but if Pia proposed to me next to her boyfriend, I have to say no because come on, I'm still straight. There's nothing any woman can do to change that. Men are like burgers. Like I need I need the food. I need it. I need it. Need it. Oh my gosh, I need it. Just Pia's boyfriend, yo. This is why for the best. Well, yeah, I said in 2021 I would try the whole dating thing, right? I said I would try. But if there's no consort on the channel, you guys don't get mad about it. Don't get mad about it. I will like to report a thief. And who did I steal from, sir? Who did I steal from? Who did I steal from? I don't want cuddles from anyone who doesn't want to cuddle me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't need to steal cuddles. I could, but I don't. But I could. Yeah, I said I would try in 2021. So the people in the Discord, if it does happen, the people in the Discord would likely be, ooh, Bob's Burgers. Look, though, that's exactly how I feel. Like, you guys remember that episode of SpongeBob when Squidward had his first Krabby Patty and then he was just like eating them? Like, that's me off some good looking guys. Like, yes, yes, no self containment. I have I have I have self restraint when it comes to like women because they're women and I'm straight. But when it comes to like good looking guys, like, oh my god, there's different parts of my brain that just activate, and it's like, who's that? Henry Golding? Are you guys just throwing out trigger guys to me? Let's see. Henry. Oh, let me just go to Google. Henry Golding. Oh yeah, no, he will be. There will be no kings. I don't believe in bestowing crowns upon anyone who hasn't deserved it. And you're not about to take a king title on my channel before I'm married to you. You will be consort, sir. We talked about that. Who crap? Wait, someone threw it out. It was Henry Golding. Was it Henry Golding? Is that what I was looking up? Yeah, Henry Golding. I guarantee P is having the time of her life. Because I would. Oh my. Is that the guy from Crazy Rich Asians? Yeah. Yep. 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 Got another one. Yep. Got another one. Yep. Got another one. Ding, ding, ding. Somebody knows me. Yeah. Henry Golden. Yes. He's one of those guys that has the smile. He's got the smile. If you're wondering who Henry Golding is, he's the guy from Crazy Rich Asians. And yes, on every level, on every bit of. Yes. Quite honestly, let's be honest about it. Henry Golding in my. Damn, does he beat Zac Efron? Oh, so you guys got me like teenage girl fangirling over cute guys on live stream. But let's be honest about this. Henry Golding can get it. But he can though. Oh, oh, this is why I say if I when I do date people, they have to be very affectionate because there's going to be times if I'm dating you, I'm really going to be into you. And when I look at you, there's going to be times where I just want to hug you or touch you. You got to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared for that because if I had a boyfriend like Pia or Henry Golding, bro, you need to be able to tolerate my hands on you. I gotta be honest about that. Like, oh my god, yeah, the male lead from Crazy Rich Asians. I told you guys, like when it comes to ethnicity types, I don't have one. Zac Efron, Jason Momoa, Henry Golding, Henry Cavill, all totally different ethnicities. They can all get it. Every last one of them. Just, ugh. And now we're playing what if games, okay? And technically, okay, in the frame of girl code, I don't like me and Pia aren't friends, so girl code wouldn't be broken. But who breaks up with Pia? It's hard for me to think of someone breaking up with Pia. It's Pia. Like if he were to break, I'm gonna be like, oh, you're stupid. If I found out that that man broke up with Pia, I'm gonna be like, well, he must be stupid, and I'm no longer attracted now. Who breaks up with Pia? That's stupid. That's dumb. Crazy Rich Asians, yeah, he can get it. He can get it. See, that's some cuddles I'm trying to steal. Okay, if I'm gonna steal cuddles from someone, it's gonna be that man. It's like I would steal cuddles. Like, yes, sir. I would make up so many excuses as to why he needs to come and just cuddle with me. I'd be like, but I'm cold and my heater's not working. And then I would swiftly unplug my heater. I would swiftly break my heater. So I'm here without a heater. Come cuddle me. I must have warmth. I'm dying. Like I would find a way, a reason to steal some cuddles from that man. Yes, I would. Ugh, I'm a cuddle bug. I'm that type of woman. So if you can't handle it, stay away from me. Ugh, who's the other one? Nick Sog. I don't know who that is, but let's pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up because apparently, well, look, we're just triggering me for fun, and it's been a minute since I've seen cute guys. Why not? Who's this? He's interesting. He's not he's not as cute as the other ones. He's cute. He's not as cute as the other ones. What is the difference here? Why do I like this picture of him better than that picture? What did he do differently? That picture, is it just maybe he's younger in this picture? Because he looks gorgeous in this picture. There's certain stylings on him that look amazing because I'm looking at this picture and I'm just like, holy hell, those eyes and those eyebrows. I think it's because maybe he's a little younger and bigger in this photo that I'm looking at, and he's just so intensely looking at the camera, and he's just like, he's looking at me as if he's demanding that I love him, and I'm like, yes, sir, yes, yes, I will love you. He's pretty, yeah, and he's got that like deep Cupid's bow. He's got a face that I could just stare at. I can't stand men with cute lips though, because I will play with those. I will. You can't be that distracting. You can't. Like Henry Cavill all around is just beautiful, but there's no identifying features that I would just play with. But there's certain men that just have features that I would just play with, and it drives me insane. Who was the other one? Marlon Stockinger? Look, we're a bunch of teenage girls in this damn live stream right now. We really are. But whatever, whatever. Who's this? Oh God. Hold on. Who's Marlon Stockinger? He's got very handsome, princely looking face as well. He's not on the level of the first like four. He's not. He's cute. He is cute. Not to say I wouldn't talk to him. He's cute. But in our imaginary ranking, we should do a live Q&A and you should answer pageant questions. Well, that's why I do lives with people, is to do that. You guys are triggering me for the fun of it. It's okay. I understand. It's been a minute since I've, seen some cute guys. I've been in quarantine and resisting every man that jumps into my DMs because for what? To waste my time? I think not. I don't want to. For what? For what? So we can play games and then you wasted my time, which I could be napping or something. Like I'm just the thought of dating to me right now is so just, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's a waste of time. It is a waste of time. I don't see how these girls, first of all, how are these girls finding these men? Second of all, how are you finding like the mental capacity to even tolerate dating at all? I really don't have the patience. Because maybe it's different in the Philippines and other countries, but in the United States, it's largely guys just want to play games, string you along, and then disappear after a while. And I'm just like, I could be doing better other things than dealing with your like nonsense self. I don't want to deal with it. Wait, you're saying this is Pia's ex? Whoo! This man must be punching. First of all, you're stupid. Not you, but the ex of Pia is stupid. He's stupid. I don't know, unless Pia dumped him. Because if he left Pia, that's verifiable proof of your stupidity. Nobody leaves Pia. For what? For what reason would you leave Pia? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Nobody leaves Pia. Nobody leaves Pia. Why would you? If I'm a man, what fathomable reason would I see for leaving Pia? Because, like, no, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. But either way, this man is mad because Pia's current boyfriend is amazing. He's amazing. That man is beautiful. Beautiful. Dr. Mike is also Pia's ex. What? What? Hold on, hold on. This is like why did he pop up immediately? This is like some eye candy that me and mom can talk about later. Whoo! You guys are just throwing Filipinos in my face, and I like it. I like it. Ooh, can I throw up my own though? Can I throw up one? I want to throw up one. For those of you who don't, I'm throwing up one that I can arguably say is beautiful. Boo Boo Stewart. Those of you who don't know Boo Boo Stewart, look up Boo Boo Stewart and tell me he's not gorgeous. Tell me he's not. Tell me he's not. If you don't know who Boo Boo Stewart is, he played Seth in Twilight. He's much older and he's older now. He's older now. But I'm looking at Pilo. Y'all know I can't say names, but his last name is Pascal, which he's cute. Once again, is cute. He's still not touching my Henry Cavill. So you wouldn't leave Pia, but you wouldn't date her. What do you mean? I'm straight. I'm straight. Like if I was a man and I was like actually attracted to women, I would totally date Pia. Like why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's Pia. Why would you not? If I'm thinking in the headspace of a man dating a woman, yeah, I would date Pia. Please, of course. Descendants, yes. Boo Boo Stewart's from the Descendants, and he's fine. He's fine. He doesn't even meet my like type of being like that bigger manly man, but still beautiful. Still beautiful. He's still beautiful. Okay, how far are we into the live stream? I think I can say this and not get in trouble for it. I actually had dinner with Boo Boo Stewart. I did. I surely did. I surely did. Actually, his family. He's a very nice guy, kind of soft spoken, but he's nice. His family is super fun though. His family is super fun. Super fun. They're actually pretty great. Oh, that must have hurt. Pia left Marlon. Oof. Hey, look, getting left by Pia hurts. I don't care who you are. Getting left by Pia hurts. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. That's super gotta hurt. Whew, yeah. But, well, I've only had one boyfriend in my life, and he cried when I left him, so I get it. I think when I said I was leaving, he didn't think I was serious, and then when I actually did, like, he looked miserable. I felt bad. Well, I didn't feel bad, but I was just like more pity. But at the same time, he was not a good guy, so to hell with it. But that was years ago, so that's why I'm like thinking about I gotta start trying again. I have to start attempting to be more social and everything because I want to post cute, like moments showing off my cute boyfriend. Obviously, Pia's having fun doing it. Pia's having fun doing it. I would very much like to post cute pictures showing off my cute boyfriend every now and then. I wouldn't show too many pictures because then I don't want other people to start loving him. Like, leave him alone. That's my snack. That's my burger. I will show you what my slice of cake looks like, but you shall not have a piece. You shall not have him. It's mine. Mine. I'm sure P is having so much fun right now, though. So much fun. Yeah, Boo Boo's he's Native American. He's a very sweet guy, a very, very good guy. So whoever Boo Boo ends up with, she will be well taken care of. I'm sure about that. But he's cool. He's likely I can't see him ending up with like a super girly girl. She's gonna have to be the type of girl that's kind of rough and tumble and enjoys being out. And why is this not moving? That was weird. Huh. Okay. Well, good thing I can see the chat in here. That was super weird. That was super, super weird. What's your thought on online dating? I mean, do you have male siblings, male cousins? Oh, everybody knows I have two brothers. You guys can see them on the family channel. But online dating, I have no aversion to. I've met great people, not necessarily that I dated, but I've met great people through dating apps. I've only had, like I said, I've only had one boyfriend in my life, and I met him through a dating app. Well, he found me, but either way, that's how that happened. So I left and came back 30 minutes later, and we're still stuck on Pia's boyfriend. Yes, we're stuck on Pia's boyfriend. Okay, that man is beautiful. But hi, Apollo. How you doing? Yeah, I have no aversion to dating apps. I've met good friends from dating apps. The one boyfriend that I did have, I met on a dating app. So you're able to find people on them, you know? It's just finding people who are in the same headspace as you are and want the same thing that you do. That's the issue, because I met people that I was like, oh, I would date you, but it didn't seem like they were really ready for an actual relationship. And I'm not the type of woman that wastes time. I'm really not. I'm really not. I have better things to do. Okay, I'm learning how to stock trade. I have my broker account that's getting ready to be approved. Like I would rather be taking a nap than wasting my time on an unworthy man that I can't cuddle with. Don't call me. I'm not the one to call. Don't find a different one. If you're down to cuddle, you know, if you're down to cuddle consistently, got to be consistent, okay? I hate inconsistent men that like call you for a month straight and then you don't hear from them for like 3 months. Get out of my face. I'm done with you. I have deleted your number. If there were any men in my life who have ever been inconsistent in my life, just know that your number was deleted so long ago. I'm not going to say sorry. You deserve to be deleted. So there are men that message me to this day that don't know that I deleted their number like a year ago. Like a year ago. I do not follow them. So the fact that they still bother to reach out, I'm like, you're just wasting both of our time. Both of our time. Don't know what to tell you. I'm like really not really looking forward to the whole dating thing next year, but I said that I would try. I'm going to hold to it. I'm going to hold to it. So if we see a consort on the channel, not a king, a consort to the queen, we might. But then again, it would take a really long time for me to bring any significant other onto my channel in any official capacity. Like that's something you would have to learn. You would have to learn. I would love to visit the Philippines. So as the channel grows and we get bigger and I'm able to not be so spread out when it comes to my different avenues of work and I'm able to save up more, first stop is the Philippines. Like you guys live in paradise. Why like why would Devonna needs a sugar baby? No, God no. A sugar baby is somebody that you take care of. Like I obviously would I take very good care of my boyfriend, okay? Very good care. But no, I will not be playing the part of sugar mama to anyone ever. Do you have any relationship advice from an outside perspective? I mean, yeah, make sure you're choosing someone who loves you for you and isn't trying to change you in any way, because that's the one boyfriend that I did have. That's where our rift began, was him being uncomfortable with the type of person that I was. He was very insecure about how I looked because I was very pretty in his eyes, and that it made him feel threatened. My adventurous spirit and fun nature, he couldn't really keep up with. He's a very dark, depressed type of pessimist type of person, which drove me nuts because I'm a very happy person. You can't be depressed around me all the time. But the thing that we liked about each other was the fact that he's a cuddle bug and like we're very affectionate, so that worked. But him being overly controlling and having anger issues, I was like, can't do that with me. Bye bye. And that's why that got cut off. And ever since then, these last years, it's just been me. So that's why I promised everyone that I would attempt to do the dating thing. Maybe. I'm gonna try. Okay. If he drives a motorcycle, he has a chance. He has a chance. Oh my goodness. Okay. The only kings in the court are your brothers. Well, technically, they would be princes. A king is a co-ruler, and a king would be someone who like has as much influence in my life as I have. And the only person who's ever going to be on that status, on that pedestal, is my husband. I will be calling no one king until I am married. And I am not married, so there shall be no king. A consort, possibly. Possibly. But no king. Okay, we have been on this live forever. 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 But this is honestly one of the most fun lives we have ever had. And it's probably because you guys got me to fangirl over men that I don't know. You guys got me to fangirl over Henry Cavill and what is the other Henry that I don't remember his last name, but from Crazy Rich Asians, and Jason Momoa and Zac Efron. And I regret nothing. It was fun. I regret nothing. You guys probably, those of you who sat through this live stream know me better than most people on the channel. So congratulations. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that if you put Henry Cavill in front of my face that I'm going to disintegrate into a puddle of fits of giggles and laughter. Just don't tell people my weaknesses. Oh my gosh. Yes, I see you. Hi, Tawing. Hi. Yes, I don't know what time it is. I'm still gonna stay awake. Oh, get off of there. Because I have to be awake for the Philippines at 9 p.m., which is in about 8 hours. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, well, yeah, I'll be up at 4 a.m. for the press event for Miss Earth that they're getting ready to have. Those of you who are in the Philippines, they're having it at 9 p.m. I'll be up at early in the morning, my time, to participate, and then I will be doing it again on the 27th. So that's what's happening. Press events, and then we will be watching. I'm on live. It's fine. And then we will be watching the coronation show of Miss Earth, and I will be doing the reaction for that. Yes, I see you guys all. I'm so happy. You guys are like my friends. You really are. I tell you guys everything. You guys know a significant amount. Okay. I'm going to get off the live stream and try to get some sleep before I wake up to do Miss Earth. And you guys have fun, and we will be doing more live streams. I'm happy those of you who were able to make it and giggle with me and laugh at me and watch me and all my ridiculous